Hello YouTube and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are going to be doing some casual trucking in the game. Right now we are in Brownsville, Texas. I figured that was a good place to start. There's still a lot of places in Texas I haven't been to. Let's actually pop open the map here real quick and take a look. So we are down here in Brownsville. We still have McAllen, we have Laredo, we have Galveston, Beaumont, Lufkin, Tyler, Longview, pretty much the southwestern and northeastern and eastern side of Texas is where I have yet to go. And San Angelo, it's pretty much in the middle. I was going to go to McAllen because I wanted to change up my truck a little bit. However, I did not realize where it spawned to me here in Brownsville. I was right on top of a workshop, so I didn't have to drive anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and take that waypoint off. But we're going to do some day cab stuff, so I'm not going to go for any long drives. But we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So if you enjoy this, come hang out on Twitch. A lot of fun. Lots of fun indeed. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go to, since I just have the truck, I'm not going to do a freight market, or I'm not going to do a cargo market. So we're going to select Brownsville because that's where we are, and we're going to see where we go. We're going to kind of try to stay local, so I'm going to go to like the last couple pages. We've got grain from Brownsville to Corpus Christi. We haven't been to, oh no, we have been to Corpus Christi, so I'm going to try to go to places that I haven't been yet. I could do car parts from Brownsville to McAllen. I don't really like urgent deliveries. I like to take my time when I'm driving, so now let's see. Offer expires in 1 hour and 32 minutes. They want it there within 3 hours. I mean, honestly, this is a really short drive and I'll get McAllen. So let's go ahead and just do this one. It's a really tiny little trailer, but we're going to do it anyway. So, all right. We don't need gas at all. So we're going to go ahead and just get this party started. Have some fun. And then one thing I do have to do, which I always have to do this for American Truck Simulator. I have to turn my preview off because for some reason ATS just lags super badly with it up. So it does not like OBS. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out and about. It is 1:06 in the morning on Friday. It's a beautiful night. We have 2 miles to go to wherever we're picking this up. I think it's General Mills is where we're starting. So we're gonna head on over there and get this started. Yeah, hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. Hope everyone's having a good week so far as well. My week has been hectic and crazy. And I'm about sick of the summer heat. Even though we're pretty much right starting summer out over here, so. How's it going, Jess? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully, your 5M stuff is going well. I know you've been playing a lot of 5M the last few days, so.
Keep right.
Keep right.
Then turn right.
I'll do. Yeah, I gotta get used to paying attention to traffic lights.
Turn right.
As much as I like driving kind of recklessly in games sometimes, this game is not one that I like to do. That's a nice sports car right there. And we're gonna ignore the fact that I just hit the curb. Just got held at gunpoint for joking with someone's husband. Wow, that's insane. Just building up your criminal record there, I see.
Keep left and then turn left.
All right, I got in the middle lane a little bit further back than I would have wanted, but that's okay.
Turn left.
Unintentionally, yeah. There's Sam's Club. Wait, Sam's Club has a new logo? Since when did they get a new logo? I also turned into the wrong parking lot. Let's go. We're off to a great start. Yeah, we're not at Aaron's at all, no. All right. What a way to start the stream off. We've already gone the wrong way. I also cannot see where I'm going. I am going into the grass. As long as I don't hit a light pole, I think I'm okay. All right, we just literally need to turn left and then turn left again. So seeing as I'm not going into actual traffic lanes, I'm just gonna do this as I go into actual traffic lanes. Let's go. And then we're just gonna pull in here. Yeah, here we are at Sam's Club. I didn't realize Sam's Club has a new logo.
Destination.
I mean,
route guidance is now finished.
I haven't been to Sam's Club in years, so I wouldn't know, but All right, starting us off with car parts to McAllen, Texas. Let's go ahead and pick up our little tiny trailer over here. Wherever it is. It's probably down towards the end here, if I had to guess. Where is my trailer? Oh, there it is. I passed it. It's blending in so well. Go ahead and show off this beautiful skin that we have. Obviously, it's hard to see it at night, but... Back up a little more. That should be good. We just ran into our trailer. All right, let's go ahead and attach our trailer. And we have pretty much like 3 hours to get this to McAllen, so we're just gonna go ahead and start driving. And it shouldn't be too hard to maneuver with it. It's a smaller trailer. We're still gonna be careful though, so. And seeing as we're so close to daytime, I'm not gonna sleep at all. For those who don't know, I love driving during the day because I like seeing everything in the sunlight, seeing the beauty of the game, and I also like you guys being able to see everything. So I really only sleep if I wake up right around the time the sun starts to come up because I want to maximize the daytime driving. So plus, since we have a day cab, we'll honestly probably have to do quite a bit of sleeping. So anyway, speed limit's 35. I'm already speeding. I have to turn right up ahead, so I'm gonna go and get over into the lane that I need to be in.
Go straight.
CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, that's some competition. CVS and Pharmacy right next to each other. It's gotta be fun.
Keep right.
All right. McDonald's drive-through. Lord, I get sick just thinking about that.
Keep left.
McDonald's and I do not
Left.
agree with each other at all. Thanks for the lurk, Jess. Appreciate it.
Exit left.
Oh, I need to get over and get onto the highway here. There's Panda Express. Ooh. I haven't had Panda recently either. There's one pretty close to the Chipotle I go to, so I suppose next time I get Chipotle, I could just say, okay, I'm getting Panda Express. Merge onto the highway, and we are off. Nice short little drive to McAllen, Texas overnight here. And let's see. Cruise control, 65 is the speed limit. I'll go ahead and set my cruise at 6. I'll go up to 65. Why not? Put our cruise right at the speed limit. And now we can enjoy some relaxing trucking. Have a good time. Yeah, today for me was a brutal day at work. I was running a call that I thought would take about a half an hour. It ended up taking like 4 hours, and I was out in the hot sun the entire time. And I ran out of water part of the way through, so my body was very upset, telling me, hey, I need water. I need it now. So fortunately, I was like right next to Walmart when I was
Keep right.
when I was there, so I just walked into Walmart and got water. Thank you for the hydrate, Tobo. This is what's left of my first gallon of water that I bought. I have another one that I'll grab, but I bought an entire gallon, so. Thank you for the hydrate. And I will be drinking a lot when the hydrate breaks come in because I'm still thirsty. All right, so we need to, actually I could probably stay in this lane. This is an exit lane, right? Yeah.
Turn right.
There's the classic LOD light spawning in when you get close to him. So, yeehaw. Looks like he was just on the the ramp there. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. There's more up here. I love how they're just like, when you get close to them, they're just, oof. They exist. There's a Denny's billboard. Keep driving, you're almost there. I love all the billboards in this game. That mod that gives you like realistic businesses and signs and billboards. is like just amazing. If for those who play this game, I highly recommend that you put that in your game because it just enhances the realism and immersion. Like instead of a Walmart, you have Walmart or Sam's Club. Pretty sure it kind of splits it up. Also, I could probably get into the center lane here. There's nobody behind me, but... All right, we got McAllen discovered. We have 21 out of 29 cities discovered in Texas. We got 8 more to go. Maybe tonight we get the achievement for visiting all the cities in Texas. Maybe that's what I should try to do. It's a very reasonable goal. It's just going to be hit or miss if I actually have a cargo mission or whatever, a delivery in to each city that I need to go to. I'm also going to get into the right lane here because I have to exit, and I'm not thinking I can get ahead of this truck in time, so it's better to slow down a little bit and get over. If I was in a car, I probably could have sped up and gotten there. Our customer expects delivery very soon. I'm going as fast as I can, game. Don't worry, I'll get it there on time. That's why I don't like urgent delivery missions, is I like to take my time. And the game's like, no. You have to do it fast.
Turn left.
So, turn left here. Oh, that was almost an accident. Is that light yellow? Now it's yellow. Okay. Red-green color blindness for the win. So we're gonna have to wait this intersection again. There's the police, the 5-0. Nice, calm, beautiful night here. We have 6 miles to go. It'll take us 23 minutes game time, which means we're probably gonna be like stop and go traffic through traffic lights and stuff. So that's probably what we're gonna be dealing with here momentarily. There's our turn signal. Yep, literally we turn into another traffic light. Okay. I don't know if I have to turn right or left. Let's see. No, it's not that. That just changes my dash. What is it? F3, F4. No, I don't need to do that. I don't know what the keybind is. Whoops, my bad. I'm trying to find the keybind to change my GPS on my dash, because I want to see if I have to turn right or left, because I don't know. Which it's not exactly going to be difficult to change lanes. Like, there's barely anybody on the road, so looks like I'm turning right up ahead, though.
Straight.
So I'm gonna get into the right-hand lane here. A little bit of speeding. No cops around, though, so we're fine. Coming up on another intersection. We'll go through this one, and I'm guessing there's going to be another intersection up ahead where we turn. Also, if game audio is too quiet or too loud, let me know. I think it's turned down a little bit. I think the last time I played this, I turned my game audio down.
Turn right.
So, because American Truck Simulator is like really difficult to get a good
Turn right.
balance of game volume versus like other audio. So, hello truck, go. Pedal to the metal. Yep, we're going into downtown here, it looks like, and it's going to be on the left. Sounds fine to you? That's good, Tobo. Can just barely see the horizon if I focus. So I use my Phasmo dark, seeing in the dark focusing face, I can see the horizon. Which, speaking of Phasmo, I believe tomorrow I'm going to be playing Phasmophobia with some friends, so...
Go straight.
Also, I'm not paying attention to people in front of me. This is a good time to get over here as well. So yeah, tomorrow Phasmophobia. Saturday is probably going to be Dead by Daylight. And then, yeah, it's pretty much my stream schedule for the rest of the week.
Go straight.
Which, another thing, I'm going to be changing up my stream schedule effective Sunday. I am going down to 3 days a week instead of 4 because as much as I love streaming, which I really do enjoy it, my YouTube channel has been suffering silently. I've been neglecting it, and I need to give it a little more attention. So I'm going to be cutting down to 3 days a week for streaming so I can actually work on some YouTube stuff, start getting that started again. Because YouTube actually reduced the monetization requirements for the partner program, and I meet all of them except for the watch hours, so like I just need to start making videos again. I make videos, people watch the videos, I get watch hours, I get happy. So they cut it down, I think, to 3,000 watch hours within the last year basically, and I'm like, I'm probably a fifth of the way there, maybe a sixth of the way there. So I've got some work I need to get done with it. So hopefully by the end of this year, early next year, I'll be able to achieve that.
Get ready to turn.
So yeah, that's on my to-do list. And we are going from Sam's Club to Sam's Club.
Turn right, and then turn left.
All right, let's make the right turn this time. Going into the right place.
Left.
Okay, good. We didn't turn into the wrong parking lot this time. I consider this a successful mission. How's it going, Alec? Thank you for the lurk. Hopefully your Thursday's going well. Did I go the wrong way again? Well, I went the wrong way apparently. So, you know what? That's okay. We can recover. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. Let me actually just jump in my third-person view here. We went the wrong way again. We'll go up in the grass here. It's okay. And then we'll make a very slow left turn. This is the way it wants me to go. It's not very obvious in some cases. I suppose it should be obvious that receiving is back here. So.
Here. Right on time.
All right, wants me to park right here on the first bay, so we're gonna attempt to do that. Try to go with an offset parking. Make sure I'm not gonna hit the gate there. Offset parking will be difficult because like every single time I play this game, I complain about this. There's no room to maneuver your truck in here. So that's my only complaint about this game, is that they don't give you much room in these like parking lots to maneuver your truck. Also, that was a very tight turn. I did not mean to make that turn that tight there. However, it might work out in my favor here. All right, let's do that again. Except this time we don't need to turn in. There we go. That should be perfect. Sort of. Might have to do a little bit of corrections. Let's pull up again. There we go. All right, I'm gonna attempt to do this like this now. Whoops. It would help if I was in reverse. This might be a little loud. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and detach the trailer and complete our first short little delivery out here to McAllen, Texas. Took us an hour and 50 minutes. It was a short drive, 77 miles. We used 12 gallons of fuel, and I got some XP. So there we go. Nice little start to the stream. Okay, let's go ahead and go to job market. We'll go back to freight market, and let's try to find another delivery. I think tonight's goal is going to be to finish off Texas. Texas is a big state. And then once I get done with Texas, I can like move up the line to Colorado. I still have to get Colorado finished. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities left in Colorado. And then I have 2 in Wyoming. And then after that, I have everything until Oklahoma and Nebraska come out. because those are the next two in the works. I think Oklahoma is going to come out first, and then Nebraska will come out after. I'm pretty sure Oklahoma comes out this year. It's going to be later in the year, though. Anyway, we got McAllen. Let's go ahead and see what deliveries we have. We don't have a lot of options. Let's see, Lufkin. Have we been to Lufkin? We have not been to Lufkin. San Angelo. I have not been to San Angelo. Maybe San Angelo's the play here because I could get Laredo and San Angelo. We're gonna do some sugar from McAllen to Walmart. Or Swift here in McAllen to Walmart in San Angelo. I think, let's see here. I think what I'll do is I'll do this one, except I'll change it to just a regular trailer. I don't like doing dual trailers or even triple trailers for that matter, because turning is an absolute nightmare with them. Okay, I'm gonna do this one, I think. So this one's not an urgent delivery. It's a standard delivery. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Time to get the job done.
We have 1 mile to go to get to our destination here. So let's go ahead and make our way over there. Zoom. I probably should have waited for that gate to open up a little more.
Get ready to turn right.
All right. If we have an issue getting out of this parking lot, I might as well just stop my stream and go hide in embarrassment for missing every single turn. All right, we can turn here. It's a one-way. We have a traffic circle up ahead. So we'll turn here. This is an interesting traffic circle here. It's a very extravagant one. It's got a nice little pond in the middle. That's very fancy. I like that.
Exit left.
This is actually a really cool traffic circle. I wish it was daytime so I could actually see it.
Get ready to turn right.
Okay. Get ready to turn right. Speed limit's 30 miles an hour, so I'm not speeding. That's good. We have our green light. See if I can get through this intersection. Perfect. Speeding through the intersection though, but I still made it through. Alright, this is not really a turn lane. But hey, I'm turning in this lane anyway. I mean, maybe it is a turn lane. It's got double yellows though, which kind of threw me off there for a second. Giant roundabout? Absolutely. Normally roundabouts are much smaller, but that one it had like a fancy pond in the middle with like lights.
It's all over now.
Which was actually really cool. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this job offer. Sugar from McAllen to San Angelo. It's going to be a 500-mile drive. It'll take us 9 hours, so we'll get there right around probably 1 or 2 o'clock. Probably closer to 2 with how I drive. Let's go ahead and change the trailer up, though. I'm going to go with just a regular reefer trailer here. Unless they have... No, let's see. Can I change? I can change. Refrigerated. I mean, does it really matter which one I pick? That one's a shorter. I like the longer trailers. Let's go with, let's see. Let's go with this one. Whoops, I hit cancel instead of confirm. Let's try that again. Confirm instead of cancel. My mouse went back down there again. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pick this one up. We're gonna take the job. And time to figure out which one of these trailers is mine. We're gonna go slow. I think it's gonna be this one. It's a Swift trailer. No, that's not a reefer. That's UPS. Which trailer is mine? It's so dark here. Why? Okay, it's not the end. Why do they not have any lights? This is a shady docking area. There's also just a random amount of pallets and boxes over here as well. Oh, I completely overshot my turn there. I'm actually going to straighten out before I do this. That would not be a very legit back in there from that angle. All right, here we go. Probably a little too far over, but I don't drive trucks for a living, so.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, we are off on our next mission, going to San Angelo. So let's go ahead and start driving. Gotta keep an eye on my gas. I think I'm okay for now. We got a nice big long trailer here. And we are off. It says we're gonna get there at 12:13. I think it's gonna probably be closer to like 2 o'clock. Cause I drive responsibly most of the time. Got our little Falcon thing hanging above the dash there. I think it's really cool that they move around like that.
Get ready to turn left. Turn
Go ahead and
left.
turn left here. Jiggle physics. Yeah, jiggle physics is right. I think I'm clear to turn. It's so dark. They need streetlights over here. Why do they not have any streetlights back here? I don't even know where the road is. There's no lines.
Turn left.
There's one lone street lamp over here, lighting the way. I just hit the curb. Brilliant. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know where the center of the road is, so I'm just gonna drive over here because I kind of feel like this would be the right lane to a marked highway here, which is probably the next turn is a marked road.
Turn right.
There's somebody sweeping across the road. I knew there was a pedestrian over there. I just wasn't sure who it was. There's someone sweeping at 3 o'clock in the morning. God bless you, sir, for cleaning up this town in the middle of the night. Okay. Well, it was not the best turn ever, but right turns always suck. I don't like them. Some nice third person view of our truck in the dark. There's literally nothing to look at. Oh man. Sweeping at 3 a.m. that's a whole mood. Yeah, I mean, I can understand you doing that at 3 a.m. in your own house. Like, there's times where I stay up late and I'm just like, all of a sudden I'm like, I want to do something productive and I'll just clean in the middle of the night. But I've never gone outside and decided I want to sweep off the street or the sidewalk. That is a whole mood for sure. There's another Walmart. Looks like a distribution center, but it might be a super center. Let's see. That's a super center. As I risk everything to look at the Walmart.
Keep left and then turn left.
Oh, the light just turned green. Let's go.
Turn left.
Oop, coming in a little fast, a little hot here. Boom. I accented my trailers. It's not sticking out too badly. That's okay. I have my green light. Let's go. I have a fly that just flew into my nose. Okay, nobody coming this way. I've had a couple of trucks before that have sidewinded me there because they don't yield. There's a Tesla dealership. Nice. Like, every car dealership in this game has, like, unlicensed cars that are clearly Fords. It's pretty funny. Looks like we're actually getting on the highway now, so let's go ahead and get ready to merge. Unless this just goes right into the highway, I don't have to get over, but... as soon as I get the opportunity to, right here we go. And we are off. It is pitch black. I cannot see anything outside of where my headlights are. That new Toyota logo is really something. Oh, did they have the new Toyota logo in there too? Did Toyota get their logo changed as well? I just hit X on my keyboard. I have no idea what that was bound to, but hopefully it wasn't something bad. Oh, it's a joke at Tesla. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Tesla's like they're pretty hyped up, but had to hit my cruise control down there. They're pretty hyped up, but like they're expensive. And I don't think they're like best for rural areas because there's no charging stations for them near those areas. And I also don't like that like they can limit what you can and can't do with your car over the internet. Like they can lock certain features behind a subscription and they can just like push a couple buttons and then, oh, you can't use this feature on your car.
Go straight.
I think that's stupid for every manufacturer, but I can understand why people are companies are starting to move that direction. Fine with your 93 pickup? Yeah, I'm fine with my 06 pickup. It's, you know, I make 2 insurance payments on it a year and an oil change every few months and it's good to go. No funky gadgets, yeah. When I got my work van back, it's probably been about a year now since I got it. I have a 22 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, and it took me about 15 minutes to figure out how to put that thing in drive, because it's all buttons inside. So I remember like when I was moving all of my parts out of my old van into my new one, I think I actually had it in neutral with the parking brake up because I couldn't figure out how to put it back in park. Because I started it. And then eventually I figured out that, you know, you push a little button on the side. It has a shifter on it, but it's like a turn signal, you know. Just doop, change gears, easy. But yeah, I'm not a fan of all the sensors and all the gadgets on new cars. The one thing that I hate about my work van is the windshield wipers. You can't control the speed of them. Like, it uses a rain sensor to determine how like frequent the wipers work. There's no like manual slow speed. Like, you turn it on like the basic mode and if it's pouring rain out, your windshield wipers are on at full blast. So like with my truck, I have like 5 windshield wiper speeds. And it's all like manually set. No fancy rain sensor or anything like that. So okay, let's go ahead and I think this is my cruise resume. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's been a while since I've used cruise control in this game, so I had to try to remind what I set my keybinds to. Picnic area off to the left. A picnic at 5 o'clock in the morning sounds like a great idea. So I have a motorist on the side of the road up here. Just kidding, they're off to the side of the road. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and yield, you know, drive a little bit into the other lane, and they're way off to the side of the road there, so. Yeah, we are well underway off to San Angelo, Texas, I think is where we're going. 422 miles to go, 7.5 hours. And the sun is starting to come up. I can actually see the horizon a little bit better now. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust myself really quickly and get more comfortable. That's better. It's gonna be fun when I get a wheel and pedal setup for this game. I'm gonna have to find a good comfortable sitting position. Jess redeemed hydrate. Thank you, Jess. I'm not drinking intellect water tonight. I just needed a lot of water today, so I bought gallons of water. But thank you for the hydrate. Here we go. The game resumed again.
Go straight.
Going straight. Is that a rest stop back there? How do you get off at that exit? Hang on a second. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Oh, never mind. It's a tiny little rest stop. There's a right turn back there. I was like, I saw this emerge and I was like, how do you get off at this rest stop? Like, there's no exit for it. And a posture check. Thank you, Jess. I'll check my posture again. Readjust. Into the right lane. I have no reason to be in the left lane. Talk, text, crash. End of the streak. Sun is starting to come up now. About to pass through Laredo. There's the beauty of cruise control and the retarder kicking in. We discovered Laredo. We are 22 out of 29. I think this is the exit I'm supposed to take. Nope, I took the wrong exit.
Okay, let's find a new route.
I've made 3 wrong turns tonight? I should put a counter on the screen. The good news is it's very easy to fix this problem. I can literally just turn around right up ahead, which is what I'm gonna do. I also need to slow down because my speed limit's 45. Okay.
Keep right.
Let's see here.
Then turn right.
Nope. Turn right at the next intersection. Or the next road.
Turn right.
Off to a great start. 3 wrong turns so far. Let's go. Very, very bad turn into the other lane.
Turn right.
3 right turns. Oh boy, this is actually going to be bad. Sorry, driver. I promise I'm not doing this intentionally. I have a big trailer.
Get ready to turn right.
Okay, let's set up for this right turn as
Turn
well.
right.
When you're making these right turns with a trailer, like you can't not turn into the oncoming lane. Like you have to go into the oncoming lane for a short amount of time. It's impossible not to, unless you want to just run your trailer into
Turn left.
into a tree or into the curb or something. All right, now we can turn left. We'll get back on the right track here. I cannot see from the right, so let me pull out a little bit here. So after this car, we should be good. Yep. They're turning. Are you turning? You're not. I thought you had your blinker on. Thank you for being kind and letting me turn, though. Much appreciated. I'll just go right into the right lane here. All of my drivers making me money.
Keep left.
Keep left. South Arkansas Ave. That's a very familiar direction there. Okay. Easy merge onto the highway. Well, this is where we should have gone before I made the wrong turn. There we go. 6 o'clock in the morning and it still isn't light out. I mean, there's stars. I was gonna say it might be cloudy out, but you can see stars in the sky. Get your tickets now. I don't even know what that says. Oh, it's like F1 racing. Okay. Also, my speed limit is probably gonna drop very soon, so I need to slow down. There's a Radio Shack. The street cleaners are out. Out doing some street cleaning. Having a grand old time. Pull up just a little bit more here.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Just ran a red light. What? I mean, since it's a one-way, can you do that? Can you make a left on a one-way street on a red? Is that legal?
Turn right.
Honestly, I I don't know if that's legal or not, but it happened, so I mean, ATS logic, I guess. So we can get through this intersection. Yep, there we go. I think it depends on the state. Well, we're in Texas, so if it's legal in Texas, it's legal in Texas. Now we can actually see the sun is starting to really come up now. Let's see, what direction am I traveling? I know it tells you what direction you're going. We're going north. The sun, you can already see it starting to come up over off to our right. I'm gonna go ahead and set my cruise control to 65 is where it's at. Or no, it's at 55, but I'll bump it up to 60. I don't need to go the actual speed limit. Yeah, I'm gonna guess, because ATS does a pretty good job of traffic, you know, I guess programming and AI and stuff like that, and pathing. Except in Montana, I've had a ton of issues in Montana with in some places. So I'm gonna guess it's probably legal to do that. Because it doesn't seem like something that SCS software would do. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully your Thursday's going well.
Keep right, and then exit right.
All right, we're gonna try to go the right way this time, but cannot afford another wrong turn.
Exit right.
Beautiful morning here. You can start to see the landscape around us.
Get ready to turn left.
Sun coming up. I also was not really paying attention. Like, Texas has some interesting exits. Do I have a stop sign here? I do not. Okay, good. I didn't just make an illegal turn.
Get ready to turn
We're getting
right.
on. Okay, it's
Turn
not
left.
turning right because this do not enter. I was trying to figure out, my brain was having trouble processing where to turn there for a short time. All right, let's see how this turn goes. I mean, I'm gonna hit the line either way, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not taking my CDL driving test. Which I hope I don't have to take it again, because that was... At least I wouldn't mind taking it again as long as I had better teachers. Better instructors. Yeah, beautiful morning, 7:05. We got 352 miles to go, about 6 hours of driving. Doing okay on gas. I'm about a third of a tank. A little over a third of a tank. I'm gonna have to probably try to find a place to stop and get gas on the way. We'll worry about that once we get to about a quarter tank. Zooming along here. Gonna get you guys third person views of that beautiful sunrise. We have a gorgeous area around us here as well. Nice open flat area. Looks amazing. I like it. This is why I like day driving, is because I get to see the beautiful views and you guys do as well. Playing solo or multiplayer? I am playing solo right now. I have had a ton of negative experiences on like Truckers MP with like trolls, so I just play solo. It's like someone's getting their car towed. It's unfortunate. Some more trees coming around here. Nice, not bad. Yeah, I like this this paint job. It looks really good. I started to hear that. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, there's a lot of people. I think the number one problem I have with people is they would like drive super fast on the highway and then they would like run you off the road. I think the last straw for me was one time where I was playing like super late at night, and then like constantly people would just run into me and run me off the road. So I was just like, all right, you know, I can play single player. So yeah, I wish there was more plugins or mods for like VTC for multiplayer. For single player though, like if I could have something like, I know World of Trucks does it, but something to like log everything, that would be really cool. Which I wonder if there'd be a way to integrate my World of Trucks with Twitch, which would actually be really cool. Appreciate the follow, thank you so much.
Keep right.
And I reached my follower goal of 75 followers, so thank you to everyone who has followed my channel. You guys are awesome. I'll have to update the goal later.
Keep right.
I don't know why I just duplicated, but... Oh, thank you, Morty, for the follow. You're the reason why I got another notification. I was like, wait, what happened? Appreciate it, thank you. Not dupe. Yeah. Hey, OBS and Stream Elements can do weird things sometimes. I really have to slow down here. Okay. Game drive realities. Yeah, I like driving realistic as well. Just, you know, adds to the immersion. 32 mil, I'm 500k in debt. Well, you don't know why I have 32 mil? Let me show you here. This is why I have $32 million right here. These are all my drivers that I have driving for me. So, yeah, I played this game a lot back in the day. I made my own little truck company, so yeah, that's why I have $32 million. I think I have, let's see. Does it tell me how many I have? Oh, it does. So not counting me, I have 59 drivers in my company, so. Yeah, like, honestly, I think I'm gonna, like, fire all of them and, like, try to find a way, like, a mod that'll clear my money. Because, like, with $32 million, it's just, like, you know, I accidentally run a red light. Oh, you know, it's pocket change, so. I'm considering getting rid of the drivers and, like, wiping my money.
Straight.
Or maybe just starting a whole new profile. But whenever you start a profile, it's kind of difficult. Because there's a chance you'll break it, like, immediately. Like this one, I have quite a few mods on it and it works. Like my sound works, everything works, I'm happy. Yeah, don't wipe could be your arcade account. Yeah, that's true, it could be. But I think I actually tried to set up another profile at some point and I couldn't even load into the game, it kept crashing. So I had like 2 or 3 mods on it and it just wouldn't load, so. This one works. This is like my first original profile I had, so. And I cannot even see the green light here. I'm good anyway. Wheeler controller. I'm using an Xbox controller. I definitely want to get a wheel. That's been on my I want it list for a while. It just I haven't justified buying it yet, so. Thrustmaster T80. Thrustmaster is one of the ones I've been looking at. Thrustmaster, I've looked at Logitech as well. But I've heard, I mean, obviously I've heard Thrustmaster is better than Logitech, so. Want to play with real people, not trolls? Let me know. I'm always playing 27. I mean, I'll take you up on that offer at some point. Appreciate the offer. Go ahead and speed up. It turned out to be a beautiful morning here. It's about 9 o'clock. I think I can turn my headlights off now. It's bright enough to have the lights off. Best for 109 after tax. It's Ferrari wheel. Yeah.
Go straight.
The only game I'd really use a wheel on is this. So, like, I don't need to have something super fancy, but
Right.
I definitely want to, like, buy something that's quality so I don't have to buy something else down the road. So I think ultimately I'm going to get a Thrustmaster in the end.
Go straight.
First I need a bigger desk because the desk I have, I can barely fit all of my stuff on it, so. I think I'm gonna build myself a custom desk at some point. But yeah, controller, I mean, mouse and keyboard's too clunky. Controller's like the best thing if you don't want to spend $300 on a wheel and pedal setup, but I mean, I'd love to get a wheel pedal setup. Oh, there's an interesting little fire truck over there with a fallen tree. I didn't even notice they had that kind of stuff in the game. It's cool. What was I talking about? Oh,
Go straight.
I wanted to get a wheel and pedal setup, and then like ultimately I'd love to get like I forget what they're called, but they have like the parking brake, the emergency brake. They have all the buttons you have on your dash. I'd love to get one of those at some point, but they're expensive, so use keyboard. Hey, there's nothing wrong with using keyboard. When I first started playing, I used keyboard. One of the things I like about controller is like if you need to like the fluidity of driving. Like with keyboard, if you want to go forward, you just full throttle. But if you're using a controller, you can gradually like ease into the throttle. Clear Xbox controller so I can see its guts. I got it from your best friend, or from your best friend. I've had a controller before that. Yeah, I bought this. I've had this controller for like 6 years, and I always used it with the USB cable because you needed to buy a wireless adapter to use them on Windows PCs, which makes no sense because Microsoft, like Xbox One, I mean, this is an Xbox One controller, so I guess the technology for Bluetooth between Xbox One controllers and Windows PCs didn't exist. But everywhere I looked on the internet, everyone was like, oh yeah, you can just connect it via Bluetooth, no problem, to your PC, and it's never worked for me, so I finally bought one. We got some rain coming in too. I finally bought one. It cost me like $18. I bought it on Amazon, and like I can now use wireless, and it's so much better not having to deal with my controller disconnecting every like 5 seconds because the cable comes out.
Go straight.
Say turning using the controller. Yeah, turning using the controller is super difficult. That's the one thing I don't like about the controller, is the turning is like it's, I mean, when I make a turn, you'll see. The Volvo is the one truck that turns are actually manageable with a controller. Because it's like, the turns are really slow, if that makes any sense. I mean, that's the only way I can think of how to explain it. This is actually a beautiful little town we're driving through. This isn't even a marked town on the map, but... See, it's a rainy morning here. Oh, it's raining. Okay. That's right, you get headlight defenses.
Go straight.
I also got an achievement progress for something. So I guess I drove something, or drove by something that triggered an achievement progress. Junction, Texas, 65 miles away. And since we are here in the rain, I am gonna go a little slower than the speed limit, because driving in the rain, there is water physics for the most part in this game. Also, I love it how they're watering in the rain. It's cool. And that tree is that tree is not all the way in the ground either. It turned out to be a nice, kind of a nice day here in Texas too. Slightly cloudy, light rain. This person is slowing down. I need to slow down as well. Slowing down in the rain, you need a lot more stopping distance because you don't slow down as fast. Also, that is a river that is dried up. It's not good. Starting to be a lot of rivers in reality. My gas or my fuel is now, I believe it's a quarter tank, so I have 218 miles. I don't think I have enough gas to go until I'm finished here, so I'm gonna go and pop into my map real quick, and I'm gonna try to find a gas station on the way that I can stop at. I guess my only option is Junction, so I'm gonna... Looks like there's a truck stop there, so I'm gonna stop in Junction and get gas.
Ready to roll.
Speed limit to 55 and just go with the flow here. Love it when it rains, but it was the fig kicks in. I can't see anything. When the fog, yeah, the fog. Okay, I didn't even know this game had fog until the first time I saw it, and I was like, jaw drop, wide-eyed, like, holy cow, it actually looks really cool, but it sucks. You can't see anything, especially at night. Like, visibility at night is terrible to begin with, but then when you add fog into the mix, it's like, just, I'm gonna pull over to the side of the road and just wait for it to pass, if it even does pass. Or go find a rest stop or something. My favorite time when it rains is at night, as you can see the thunder and the lightning. So hard to drive even when it is at night. Yeah, I used to have a graphics mod that's now discontinued, and I guess it's outdated. It doesn't work. I used to have a graphics mod that made the nights a little bit brighter, so it was more manageable to drive at night. But I actually don't use any graphics mods in this, except for roads and then foliage textures. I think I have a couple of graphics mods for those, but otherwise I don't have any visual mods at all. And then rain. Roads, foliage / trees, and rain is pretty much all I have, so. But yeah, driving at night in pretty much every game is difficult, unless you have some type of visual mod that changes how nights look, like brightens them up, so. Get the mods from Steam or to download them. I get them off Steam. I know you can get them on different sites as well, but I just like the ease of downloading them from Steam, and they install, and then you just go into the mod manager in the game, put them in, you're done. I know there's a lot of good mods that are not on Steam that you can get from other sites. I just haven't really put mods into my game. Okay, so we were just talking about fog. Oh my goodness.
Go straight.
Oh my goodness. Dude, he's not even using his blinker. What the heck? We were just talking about fog and rain, and then everyone decides, oh, I need to turn. My wipers onto the high speed here. It looks like it's snowing out. That's crazy. Let's see, we should definitely get some screenshots of this here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Go to the photo studio, photo mode. I love taking screenshots, and especially since it's raining out. Oh, look at the water. Look at the water next to my truck. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Come over here, take a screenshot from this side. I like having the trailer in the background. Wide shot. There we go. Yeah, people don't know how to drive in the rain. In this game and in real life. You are running out of fuel. You should find a filling station. Well, it just so happens that I'm very close to a filling station. I will be there shortly. Always turn your hazards on. Yeah. I mean, I suppose if we're playing with immersion, let's do that. Let's turn the hazards on. Well, the fog seems to be clearing a little bit here, because I can actually see pretty far in front of me. We're getting on another highway here. When it's fogging, yeah. I mean, at the minimum, turn your headlights on.
Keep left.
And I think 55. I mean, the speed limit's 80. I'm gonna go 60 here. I mean, actually, I think I need to get off here. Let me see. No, I don't need to get off. I can get off at the next exit. It wants me to go all the way back around, though. I don't know why. Makes no sense. Put me up on the living room TV so you can chill on your couch. Big and grainy, but I can't see anyways. That's fair. That's one thing I hate about streams, is they're always grainy. Unless you're streaming on YouTube with, like, the VP9 codec, but... Nice little river there. That one's not entirely dried up yet, but it's getting there.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've had to kind of accept about streaming is I'm never gonna have like the quality that I really truly want out of it. So I'm just, you know, going with what I have.
Turn left.
Stream's fine on your laptop? Oh, okay.
Turn left.
All right. I don't know if I can make this turn. I think I can. Yeah, I can. I don't want to make it going too fast. A little laggy here, but that's okay. Turn those wipers off while we're under here. Playing ATS and messaging. Alright, I think, let's see, where is the truck entrance? Hang on a second. Auto, entry, exit. Well, there's my turn. Okay, this game is technically my fault. Alright, we're doing some jank stuff here, don't mind me. I need to make it more obvious. I'm also not really paying attention to that game, so. But yeah, here we go. 4 wrong turns so far. Let's go.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Okay.
Okay.
Let's find
Here
a
we
new
go.
route.
What is the best way to do this? Honestly, I think going around and pulling through. Actually, you know what? We can pull around over there. We can make a U-turn. We'll pull in here. Hopefully we can straighten the trailer out in time and not hit anything. All right, diesel is 474. That's not bad here. All right, let's fill her up. Just enter, you don't care from which way. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I do that as well. Like you enter where you're supposed to enter and then it's like there's arrows directing you where you have to drive. And then when you start to pull into the pump, you realize the arrows are pointing back at you and you're like, why do I have to drive all the way around? There we go. We have our fuel tank filled up all the way. Let's go ahead and pull on through, turn our headlights on so we don't get a headlight violation ticket as soon as we pull out. And let's keep on trucking. That's why it wants me to go around. It's very laggy here. I don't know why, for some reason. It's interesting. It might just be where I put my, let me change my waypoint. I can just get rid of that. Yeah, just... It's just where I put my waypoint. That's why it sent me the other way.
Okay, here we go.
There was one time I was playing this and I was actually in Texas, I think. And I stopped at a rest stop one night because I needed to stop. And when I pulled out of the rest stop, I was following my GPS's direction. And, you know, Geralt, as I call him, which is the voice actor who does his voice, told me to go in a specific direction. And I followed the direction, and it turns out it was like a 30-minute detour just to make a U-turn to go back where I was coming from. And I was so mad. I was literally wasted like 30 minutes of my drive just listening to the GPS's directions. So let me turn my wipers up to full here. Got all the DLC. I do have all the map DLCs. I don't have every DLC, I just have all the map ones. I have a few of the other ones, but I'm excited for the next ones to come out. I think Oklahoma's coming out first, and then Nebraska is coming out after. And then I want to say they probably have map teams working on the Dakotas and Arkansas as well. So that's pretty much where all their team's efforts are right now. I'm pretty sure they're done with the California rework. They redid a lot of California. So I think they've shifted a lot of their workforce onto map teams. So they're just making maps now. The 124 miles to go, just over 2 hours. We're probably gonna get in there closer to like 4 or 5 o'clock because my driving is, my driving is not fast, so pretty slow. I cruise back up to 60. We'll just keep on going here. I guess the downside of having a day cab is you don't have a big old fuel tank, so. Nevada, Idaho, Oregon, Montana, and the default ones, yeah. Yeah, I highly recommend getting all of them. I think out of all the ones that currently exist, I think Montana is my favorite. That's just because I used to live up in that area. I used to live in Washington State, so I'm familiar with the geographic area, and it's probably one of the most beautiful states I've ever lived in. It's like we have the rain letting up here. I'm gonna turn my headlights off and get a violation really fast for that. Yeah, I highly recommend getting all the DLCs and just going around and appreciating the beauty of it. One thing that's really difficult is once you do that, you kind of forget how some of the other states looked. So then you're like, all right, I need to go back to these older states. Like the last time I played this, I went through California. It's been forever since I've been in California. And I was like in awe of it because I forgot how beautiful California was. I think I can turn my wipers off now. Water is pretty much done coming under the windshield here. Just the last few little specks on there. Montana in the game looks like Montana in real life. I think that the developers have done a fantastic job of creating as realistic remakes of the game as possible. Even though it's scaled down, they do a fantastic job of, at least in cities and towns, they capture how they look in real life. Like, for example, I'll use this as a perfect example. The Washington DLC. There's a town in Washington. I'll pull it up right now. Because I used to live in Washington. Let me get rid of that. All the way up here in the top corner of Washington, there's this town called Colville. And they did a fantastic job of depicting Colville in this game. I used to live there. I used to live more like up here, in the middle of nowhere, closer to Canada than the actual town. But driving through Colville, it's like goosebumps. Because it's like so surreal. Because I've been there before. Obviously, you know, everything's changed because you can't have, you know, like realistic businesses, like for licensing purposes.
Go straight.
You know, there's no McDonald's right when you get into town. It's a burger place. You know, they have a couple of facilities on the outside of town, which obviously, again, due to scaling reasons, they can't have everything. But there's a big Department of Homeland Security facility as you get outside of Colville on the north side of it. And I think they have something there, but it's not a DHS building. Yeah, I think the developers have done a fantastic job of creating the game as realistic as possible. They actually have their map teams go to these places. From what I've heard, they have their map teams travel to these places and they drive and they take pictures, they take video. They probably use a lot of like map imaging and like satellite imaging as well. And obviously they have to scale it down, but they do a great job of making it look realistic. So although I've never driven through a lot of these areas, I can imagine that if you did live here and you saw this or you drove through it, you would probably be like, hey, that looks real. Because driving through like Colville, for example, it looks real. ATS in other countries. From what I know, don't quote me on this because I could be wrong. I think there's a mod for American Truck Simulator. I think it's called Coast to Coast. And it is the entire US, Canada, and Mexico. Or parts of Canada and parts of Mexico. Also, why is my cruise control not working? There we go. And then, of course, you have Euro Truck Simulator, which is like all of Europe, which I should play ETS at some point because it's been a while since I played it. Donald T just made me some money. I always jokingly call that driver Donald Trump. So. Looks like we have an intersection coming up here. Coming through another little small town. Let's see what kind of businesses they have here. I always like driving through little unmarked towns like this. So we have American Way.
Keep left.
There's just a little IHOP there
left.
with the sign clipping out of the side of the building.
Turn
Got
left.
burger sandwich shop. Nice little. This isn't a main street here. It's Hutchings, but. Thought that mod doesn't work for you. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of afraid to put it in my game because, like I was talking about earlier, my game works. It's not broken. I can hear things, so I'm kind of hesitant to put more mods in. I just have mods that kind of enhance the immersion, like realistic billboards and businesses, all the trailers and trucks and companies and all that. Like, it's so much better when you're driving down the road. Like a Walmart truck. That's literally the example I was about to give. There's a Walmart truck right there. Seeing Walmart instead of Walbert, or seeing Sam's Club, or like seeing all these different companies, like it's so much better because it's real.
Go straight.
So got Electro Store. There's another Electro Store. There's ATS Bank. Let's see what else do we have. We got a truck stop, or at least a service center for Tesla or Toyota, as Tobo jokingly called it earlier. But yeah, I like adding a few mods in here and there to enhance the immersion and realism of everything. And we got cows. Moo cows. We're actually getting close to our destination. We have 24 miles to go. It's amazing how quick the time flies when you're just talking. Zooming along here. Want to run a game to finish with your job? I'll probably have to take a pass on that. But if I'm interested in playing multiplayer, I'll definitely let you know. I need to start playing in some community stream stuff. Because I do like playing with other people. Bryant Boulevard here. We are in San Angelo city limits. You made it. Next exit, State Travel Center.
Keep
Let's
right,
go.
Then exit right.
Use my
Exit right.
engine brake here, which I don't really use. Realistically, I probably should more often.
Keep right, and then turn right.
You playing right now? Yeah. Here we go. San Angelo discovered. We are
Turn right.
23 out of 29. 6 more cities to go. I think I'm gonna try to get all of them tonight. We're gonna shoot for it here. I should be able to make the turn. Another thing, which I've also mentioned every single time I play this game on stream.
Go straight.
Another thing that I want to get is I want to get a track IR. It'd be so nice to be able to look around and actually see things instead of having to use the control. I think the track IR will come when I get the
Keep right.
when I get the wheel and pedal set up, because it's gonna be difficult with a controller, I think.
Turn right.
Here's our turn here at Walmart, Wally World. Good old Walmart Supercenter. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Home and pharmacy, grocery. All right, let's see how much room do they give us to park or maneuver our trailers back this way. But we have to get behind the store to find out. Delivery receiving area.
We're here. Now drop the load and go.
You can make yourself a private server and invite people over. Oh, that's cool. When did they add that? But they probably added it a while ago. I just never really paid attention to the patch notes or releases or anything. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad of a parking here. Obviously, our trailer's kind of wrong way. We need to go this way. This is gonna take a couple of attempts for sure. What I really need to do is get it so I can offset it. Which I can probably do here. Yeah, should work. Name is Jeff. Oh, you're talking about Jeff Favignano? I think it's who you're talking about. Yeah, Jeff has like a dream stream set up for his ATS stuff. Oops, I need to go into reverse here. I cannot see anything, so I'm gonna go into this. Oops. That one little mess up there may have screwed this parking up. We'll see. Yeah, I love Jeff Favignano. I watch his videos and I try to tune into his streams when I can as well. Okay, we're gonna have to repark this for sure. Will it accept it? Oh my gosh, you know what? This is not legit at all, but guess what? We're gonna do it. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Jeff. And I'm pretty much all of those guys, like Jeff and Bugs and Ryan and all of those. I watch their videos and stuff like that. Take a hydration break here. I've been watching Jeff's videos since, oh gosh, we're in 2023 now. To 2015 is when I started watching his videos. So it's been a while. All right, we finished our delivery. Oh, I skipped the screen. Oh, well, yeah, we finished our delivery from McAllen up here to San Angelo, I believe is where we are. Yep, San Angelo. So we have, other than Del Rio, we just have the east side of Texas to go. So I'm going to see if I can get something down to Del Rio here. Let's see. We have to select San Angelo. We're going to do this. Del. There's no Del Rio. Destination. No Del. Is there something? There's something in San Antonio. Anything in Odessa? Anything in Fort Stockton? I might fast travel over to San Antonio. Although I don't think I'll be able to get there in time for this shipment. Well, you know what? We might have to swing back through. Let's go ahead and just go back here. He's just funny, yeah. AR-12 game. I've never seen AR-12 gaming. All right, let's see here. We're in San Angelo. Let's see if we can get over to Galveston, maybe. Apparently, you can do special deliveries here as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, I might have to go. Could transport glass racks from Amish furniture to Toyota. Important delivery. Wait, never mind. That's to Oxnard, California. I was like, I'm gonna go to Dallas, but no, we're not going to California. I could do a special cargo delivery. Or construction houses. I'm probably gonna do construction houses because like I like being able to drive at my pace instead of being forced to drive like 45 miles an hour the entire time. So I mean, it's a 400-mile drive. It's gonna take like an hour and a half to do a special delivery to Dallas. So why do we have to go so far east, or excuse me, west? Like how?
You've got the contract.
Do the heavy hauling? Yeah, I did heavy hauling last time I streamed this. I decided to change it up a little bit this time. I did actual heavy hauling. Got my truck outfitted for the whole ordeal, and then I did some special cargo contracts as well. Also, this is probably the wrong way here, but I don't care. Whoops, I'm not turning here. I'm going straight. No, you're fine. Don't worry. It's been a while since I've streamed ATS. I think it's probably been like a month. I've been playing a lot of other games in between, so kind of hit a stalemate of games to play. So I was like, you know what? I haven't played ATS in a while. I'm gonna stream some ATS.
Turn left.
All right. Very exciting, turning onto a road with no stoplight to give me some protection here. Let's see. Clear from the left. I cannot see from the right. Okay, I'm clear from the right. Look at how slowly your steering wheel turns on those turns. Like, with a wheel and pedal, or at least even just a wheel, that would never happen.
Straight.
You wouldn't have any issues turning, so. I kind of feel like playing with a wheel and pedal is going to be like learning to play this game over again, because it's going to be such a different experience. Like when I went from keyboard and mouse to controller, I had to pretty much relearn how to drive. And I'm going to probably have to do that as well when I get a wheel and pedal setup, which sometime this, if not this year, next year. Maybe I'll see if there's anything goes on sale. Maybe I'll pick something up for Prime Day, although I really don't like buying anything from Amazon if I can help it. Amazon is terrible. Okay, this person's slowing down. Are they gonna turn? No. Yeah, we got 57 miles to get to our next delivery. Looks like it'll be an afternoon drive out there, and we'll probably be getting into Dallas. I think that's where we're going, is Dallas. So we get into Dallas probably about 10, 11 o'clock. And then I'll probably sleep in Dallas so we can make it daytime. Another thing I'm not really a fan of, which I guess is just a game limitation, is you can look in the mirror of my my truck here and you can see how beautiful the sky looks. It's like blue. There's clouds, but it's, you know, blue. And then if you actually look, I mean, it kind of looks the same, but I think the mirror reflection details are like a lot higher quality. At least on the skybox from what I've seen. Set my cruise control back up. 75 mile an hour speed limit. I'm sitting here going like 55 miles an hour. I think 65 is a fair speed to go. Person turned. Good. 80 XP for 100 miles of free roam. Let's go. I've already made almost $2 million since I started playing tonight. It's the perks of having 59 people driving for you. I used to like micromanage all my drivers back in the day, but then I was just like, it started to become a chore once you get more than, you know, like 10 or 20 drivers. So I just set them up to be on like the balanced skill upgrades whenever they level up. And I let them go. Let them do their own thing. I think it would be pretty cool if they added a way you could like spend money in this game to like dump your money. Also got a beautiful view of the wind turbines here. And also running off the side of the road.
Let's find a new route.
Oh, did I miss my turn? Welcome back. I'm gonna go ahead and do some not legal stuff. Well, I'm pretty sure this is probably legal here, but I was paying attention to the scientific instruments over there. Even better, there's a cop right here. Yeehaw, we're making a U-turn. I don't have a trailer, so I don't feel bad doing this at all. 5 missed turns so far. Let's go. A new record. Not really, there's no yellow line. That's true, yeah. This is my destination of where I'm picking this up. Where are we at? Vestas? I don't even know what the company that is. I thought it was Dairy Farmers of America for a second. I was like, we're not transporting milk, cheese, well, anything dairy really, or cows, so. Transporting construction houses. Looks like this is, in fact, a construction company. They got some construction equipment out here. And now that I'm not driving 70 miles an hour, I can get some 360 views for you guys. Some turning going here. Little off-roading as well. Okay. Ooh, look at that. They're building wind turbines here. That's what they're doing. Cool. That's such a Texas thing to do. Alright, we're gonna slow down here so we don't bottom out. Damage the truck.
We are here.
Finally, we are here. Freight market. Let's do it. We can change the type of construction houses we're towing. Obviously, we're going to go with the bigger one because I don't like driving with small trailers. Is ATS the only game I play? No, it's not the only game I play. I play a few other games. If you're talking about stream games, no. I play a lot of other games. ATS is kind of my go-to if I'm like, you know, the last couple of days of work for me has been kind of crap, so I was like, I need to wind down and play something calm and peaceful. ATS is the perfect game for that. I think tomorrow, I need to pull forward again. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Phasmophobia with some friends. And then Saturday I am going to be playing Dead by Daylight, I think. Also with some friends. Go ahead and attach the trailer.
Job to do.
And then we're going to Dallas. It says we're getting there at 12:44 a.m. It's probably been closer to like 2 or 3. But let's go. We're going to Dallas. And we'll see if we can pick up one of the eastern cities over there. Or I honestly could just free drive, you know. I don't need to have a mission. I like doing something. It's being productive if you have an actual contract. There we go. Easy peasy navigation. Never heard about those games before? Well, they're horror games, so. Phasmophobia is ghost hunting, and then Dead by Daylight is you have someone hunting you constantly, trying to murder you, and you have to escape. They're pretty fun games. Phasmophobia, I mean, I really don't like playing it alone because, you know, it's a spooky game. I can play it alone, but it's very scary. And then, well, if you play it a lot, it's probably not scary. I like playing with friends because it's, you know, playing any game with other people is much more enjoyable. Yeah, in the Dead by Daylight, you can queue up solo, but it's more fun when you, again, play with friends, so. Alrighty, we are about to get back on the highway here, go right back towards where we came from. Back to San Angelo. Tobias G made me 19,000 G's. I don't know if that makes sense, but they made me some good money. I think just 19 G's because, you know, 19 grand. All right, so we are well on our way here. It's a beautiful afternoon. I'm gonna preemptively turn on my headlights now because I don't know exactly what time the game determines you should have your headlights on. I think it's 7 p.m. from what I remember, but I'm gonna have them on because why not, you know? You can't even see them right now, but I'm just gonna have them on anyway. But get back up to speed here and head on off towards Dallas. I think I need, what, 6 more cities to get the achievement for Texas? Then I could probably try to get a delivery up to Colorado. I have like 5. I have 5 cities in Colorado to discover, and then I have all the cities in Colorado, and then I have 1 in Utah. And then after that, I have visited all the cities currently in the game. Wi-Fi sucks because it's raining. Yeah, my internet in general just absolutely dumps when it rains, which is why whenever it rains and I'm planning to stream, I usually have to reschedule my stream because it actually really screws up my stream most of the time. Or my ISP just doesn't care and it screws up anyway. I had a huge issue with them back. It's been a few weeks now, but I was having like a huge, like I was dropping frames constantly and my internet was super unstable. I literally couldn't stream. I couldn't do anything. Just being in Discord with other people. Like everything about my internet was terrible, and I went to, like, I had my ISP send technicians out like 3 times within a week. I got my modem swapped out and it still had issues, and then it just poof, it fixed itself. So I'm 100% convinced that I hit some sort of hidden bandwidth cap and they were just throttling my internet. Because it was around the end of May into June, so that's even more convincing that there was a bandwidth cap that I had supposedly met. And so when the you know, the month changed over and there was a new month, it reset everything. So number one good reason to try our coffee. McDonald's coffee isn't anything to be excited about. Not gonna lie. All the drivers are getting their deliveries done. Income, Mads, oh, just made me 11 grand. Let's go. Drop my speed down to 65, I think, or 60. And on over towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Also, when it storms, I usually shut my computer down completely because I very frequently will lose power when it storms here. I think the next thing I need to buy for my computer, which I probably shouldn't wait, I need to buy a UPS for it. For both protecting electronic components as well as if I do lose power, everything just doesn't shut off and I can actually safely, you know, I can, if I'm recording, I can end a recording. You know, I can shut down all my programs, shut down my games. and then do a proper shutdown on the computer. Which that's basically what a UPS is for. Hello? I need to get over to the right here. I mean, I don't need to, but I kind of feel bad sitting in the left lane. Thank you. Well, you passed me. Why am I saying thank you? Yeah, I need to price one of those out. It's gonna be probably gonna be a couple $100, but I want to get a good one that'll last for a while. And besides, if you have expensive electronics, it's not just computers. Like if you have expensive electronics, like you kind of have to budget something like that in. And unfortunately, it doesn't protect if like an internal component of a computer or a device fails. Like if I have a UPS, I don't think it'll protect if my power supply goes poof.
Go straight.
Or if some other part of my computer decides to die, so. Which, another thing I need to buy that I discovered yesterday, I need to replace one of my hard drives. My first hard drive that I bought in 2016 is showing errors and warning signs in crystal disk, so I need to get a new hard drive. I'm probably gonna buy an external and move everything over to it, because I actually have a lot of like pictures and documents and files on it that I need. I don't need them. I'd like to keep them. So I think I'm gonna get myself an external hard drive from like Walmart or something, because it takes Amazon or any retailer really. It takes them like a week and a half to get something to me if I order it. So I think I'm just gonna go to Walmart and buy an external hard drive and get that done, because you know, hard drives can fail at any point. Mine is very clearly saying, hey, you know, I'm not doing well. Which is means I should do something at this point. Oops, that is the green light for the turn signal there. So yeah, I'm debating getting another SSD to replace it. But I think I'm just gonna get another hard drive. I mean, SSDs aren't super expensive now, so maybe I'll just get a 2 terabyte SSD to replace it.
Go straight.
It's kind of like my dump photos and documents drive that I don't need to have on any other hard drive. That's pretty much what I've used it for since the beginning. It used to be my original hard drive. Actually, no, it wasn't my original hard drive. My original hard drive that I had for my operating system was an SSD. I recently replaced that with another SSD.
Keep left.
Oh, but yeah, it's been my put all my photos and documents and videos and stuff on there.
Keep left.
All right, we're not gonna make a wrong turn this time. Very clearly, I have to go left here. We have a beautiful sunset we're going to be driving into. There's the sun going down. We'll actually get a nice view of it. I won't have to turn too far to see it. I can actually probably go into third person here and give you guys a nice third person view of it. You can barely, I mean, the sun's still up, but I mean, that's a beautiful sunset actually. Be careful I don't run off the road here. Please don't run into me, truck. Yeah, that's a gorgeous sunset right there. Look at that. Nice, beautiful view.
Go straight.
Cruise control. I'll set it to 65. See if my truck can even get up there. My favorite truck in the game. The one that I'm driving right now is probably my favorite. It is the Freightliner Cascadia. Pretty much ever since that truck was added to the game, I have just been using that. I only have 6,300 miles on this one because like I like it, and then I'm like, okay, I want to change trucks, and I usually sell them sometimes or I trade them in. But I've just decided, you know what, if I want to use a different truck, I'm just gonna go to one of my 59 drivers and just get a different truck from them. Like I had a Volvo as well, recently started using that, and I really liked it.
Exit right.
But yeah, I have like pretty much every other truck
Keep right.
with my other drivers. And then the Western Star, when that one came out, I believe that was the 5700 XE or XT. I forget which model it was. But when that came out, I played with that, and that's a really cool truck as well. But I think my personal favorite is this one. It's the Freightliner Cascadia. I just like it because it's like super futuristic. Like there's no analog dials at all. You know, your dash is digital for the most part. I could probably pick up my speed here. Getting back to nighttime, everyone's favorite time to drive. Of the W900. The W900 is definitely a good truck as well. It's like one of the OG trucks.
Keep right, and then turn right.
There was a time, like, it just depends on the mood that I'm in, but there was a time where I used that like a lot. Like when I get bored of this truck, I'll go pick up like, you know, the Volvo, or I'll go get a
Turn
W900
right.
and drive that for a while. This is just a four-way stop. Okay, there's no traffic light. I'm not going to get a red light violation here. Let's go.
Get ready to turn left.
Left exits, or left
Turn
on
left.
ramp here. Onto I-20 East. That's a familiar highway. Yeah, I also love a lot of the sound mods that people have for the different engines in this game. Which it's a shame that I don't use them, because sound mods break your game very, very easily. And I think the last time I used sound mods on a game, or on one of my saves, profiles, probably the best way to put it. Like, I had it set up where it was working, and I had a really good, like, Cummins sound mod. And then there was one day where I just booted up my game and I had no sound. And then once that happens, like, I don't think there's a way to recover it. So I lost a lot of progress on that profile. And I just, you know, I just made a decision. I'm not going to put any more sound mods in my game. Because if they break, they break. Like, if the game updates, there's a chance the mod will break. Or the game will break. So, yeah, here we are. 214 miles to go. We'll be getting there around 1:25 a.m. Closer to 2, I'd say. We have a nice, smooth, open drive on I-20 here. Sun has gone down. It is nighttime. I can still see the horizon in front of me, so it's not exactly completely night, but it will be very soon. Night driving is definitely something that I really enjoy on occasion. I talk about how much I like driving during the day so I can see all the beautiful world environments and stuff. There's actually someone in my chat a while ago, one of my friends came in, he's like, yeah, you know, night driving is good too, though. It's a different vibe. So I kind of changed my perspective on it. I don't like driving at night, but sometimes it's nice to be able to drive at night. Once you can't hear anything, you can take the mod off and restart the game. Works for me. Yeah, this was years ago. I would say this was probably about 3 years ago when that happened, and I don't think you could do that back then. I mean, maybe I did, because I think this was my profile that I played it on. And I somehow managed to fix it. Oh, I know what it did. It broke the sound of the truck, and in order to get the sound back, you have to get another truck. You have to sell the truck. That's what it was. It didn't break the whole profile, it just broke the truck. So I had a Peterbilt. I forget what model Peterbilt I had, but I had a Peterbilt with a Cummins engine in it, and I think it was the most miles I had on a truck. It was something like 15 or 16,000 miles, and the truck broke. And then researching it, it was like, yeah, in order to get your sound back, you have to sell the truck. So sadly, I had to get rid of my Peterbilt. And let's see, how many trucks or how many miles do I have on some of my trucks? Some of my trucks for my company that I literally never change. Like Brian F, for example. Oh, I just hit my microphone. Brian F has probably been driving this Peterbilt ever since I bought it. Yeah. Like all my trucks, I did make my own custom skin. I wonder if it's still in here. It might still be in here. Let's see. I made my own custom skin for a Peterbilt. I don't think I have it in anymore. Yeah, I don't have it in here anymore. But I had a custom skin for the Peterbilt 579 that I put on a lot of my trucks. But some of my drivers, like, they're, you know, 100,000 miles and stuff. But I would like to legitimately play the game and put the miles on my truck as well. So instead of having multiple trucks that have, you know, like less than 10,000 miles, like I would love to, you know, use this truck and get 20,000 miles on it, switch to another truck at 20,000 miles. So that's probably what I'll do is I'll drive, you know, drive this one for deliveries until I get about 10,000 miles on it. Then I'll swap to another truck. Just kind of rinse and repeat. Instead of, obviously if I buy another truck, like if a new truck comes out, start from scratch, but kind of just build up the trucks that I have right now. Can you imagine doing a convoy of 59 people? That would be insane. That would be crazy. I wish, honestly, the one thing that I'm really sad about is you can't actually see your drivers on the road. And when I made my custom skin for my truck, I was like, man, I can't wait to see this thing on the road, and you can't. So I should see if I have any pictures of it and I'll put it up on the stream, but I utilized my very limited knowledge of Photoshop. Oh, right 2 lanes, so I need to be back in the right lane here. Dallas and Shreveport.
Turn right.
Probably gonna lose one of these lanes here. One of my drivers had to return empty because they couldn't find a job. $137, that's not bad, honestly. That's like a penny out of my pocket, really. We got 129 miles to go to Dallas. And then we will just do some short range deliveries after that to pick up those 4 or 5 cities on the east side that I still have to get. Wish the developers would add convoy with your workers. That would be an awesome update, not gonna lie. I would love that. I would love to see that. Like, just being able to see your drivers out on the road would be enough. For me, at least. But to be able to, like, do convoys and drive with them, that would be awesome. Like, heck, another thing that I really wish they would add is team driving. Like, that's the thing in real life. You know, you have usually two people, and you know, you both get in the truck and one of you drives, I guess, until either you get tired or you hit your Department of Transportation mandated brake limit or whatever, and then you switch. Like, I know when I was getting my CDL, a lot of the companies that came in to do like little job fairs, like that was a big thing that they were pushing, was team driving. But I wish that would be something you could do with other people in this game.
Keep left.
You know, co-op driving, that would be pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna get back in the center lane here. I can actually see quite well here right now, which is probably because there's so many lights for everything around. Toyota, going places. Here's an actual Toyota billboard instead of Tesla. Coming up on 35.
Keep left.
taking any of these exits. We're gonna continue on 20. Excuse me, that was a big yawn. It's only 9:11 right now. I'm already getting sleepy. Although to be fair, I spent most of my day outside today with the ridiculous heat index temperatures I've been having. I think the worst... No, I don't need to get off here.
Keep left, and then keep right.
Not yet, at least. The worst day this week, I think, was Tuesday. The heat index was like 130 degrees. It was absolutely insane.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Like, the temperature, the normal temperature was like in the 90s, but like because of
Exit
humidity,
right.
just, you know, living in the South, it's terrible. I'll take a 100 degree day with dry heat over, you know, obviously 90 degrees with 100% humidity. It's terrible. Ooh, we gotta stop at the way station. Okay. Pretty close to our destination. We got about 60 miles to go, so.
Rerouting.
Nice little detour here.
Keep left, and then exit left.
You getting back on the highway?
Exit left.
Oh no, here's the way station. I was like, what the heck? Why am I exiting left again? All right, let's see if the game tells me if my truck is in perfect technical state or not. It's probably gonna tell me. Hopefully it tells me it's in perfect technical state. I still don't understand why sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Obviously, if your truck is damaged, it will. But then I have times where like I'm driving and, you know, I'll be under, you know, 80,000 pounds gross vehicle weight rating, and it'll be like, your truck is not in perfect technical state. You know, be careful next time. And I'm like, why? I think part of it has to do with the axle position, which is why when I use, for the most part, when I use my own trailer, I just use a triple axle. I think I have to go this way here. From Antigua, but you're living in Dominican Republic because you're playing baseball. Oh, that's nice. How long have you been playing baseball for? Let's go ahead and get over because I'm exiting at some point as well. Oh, that says $1. Good reason to try our coffee. Okay, that makes more sense now. The heat is Antigua, you can't compare to Dominican Republic. Yeah. I would much prefer to live in like a northern state. Even though they have pretty brutal winters depending on the state, I would much prefer to live further north. I mean, you still have pretty difficult summers, I would imagine, but it's not as bad as where I am.
Go straight.
Ooh, almost hit that truck. Stop at the stop sign. They don't have a stop sign. That's what I was trying to do, was trying to see around that truck, but it was really difficult. It's good I checked. Is your arrows a catcher? Now I have 1 year as a pitcher. Oh, that's awesome. I used to play baseball when I was younger as well, but I kind of like fell out of my interest for it. I played like 2 seasons when I was, you know, in like middle school. I really don't know why I lost interest in it. I just really didn't like most sports when I was growing up.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Obviously, you know, I played soccer as well. And basketball. Now you're in the Marlin baseball program. Okay,
Turn
interesting.
Right.
Should be able to make this right turn here, yeah. Dude, what the heck, man? That's another thing I hate about the AI pathing in this game. I have to turn left anyway. But they literally were like 75% through their turn, and then because the light turned yellow, they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta stop. It's ridiculous.
Keep left and then turn left.
Just one of the many little AI
Turn
issues
left.
that this game has, I guess. Yeah, I played baseball, I've played basketball, I've played soccer. When I lived in Texas, actually, I did swimming during the summer. So I've done swimming. And that's about all I've done for sports. When I was in high school, I had the wrestling coach and the lacrosse
Get ready
coach
to
were
turn
like
right.
begging me practically to join their teams, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, I've
right,
kind of have
then
zero
turn left.
interest in doing sports, so make this turn here. Here we go.
Turn left.
Never got super into sports until college marching band, and now you get hyped with football and basketball. Yeah. Because I'm guessing probably Toba, because you get to actually go and do band stuff. Which I don't really think I even had a band option in the schools that I went to. Maybe I did and I just didn't choose. Well, I obviously didn't choose it, but I probably just didn't have any interest in it. Yeah, there's a lot of fun shorts and stuff. VL. Oh, nice. Get to hype up the team, hype up the crowd. We're getting close to our destination. 13 miles, 15 minutes of game time. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Dollar General. The general store that stretches your dollar. Dollar General used to have stuff. Well, pretty much every dollar store used to have stuff that was for $1, but now, you know,
Turn left.
good old inflation. When the cadets in 2018, 2019
Turn left.
for coronavirus, and they send all of us home. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, we hit a barrier. It's me not paying attention. Texting and driving. Okay, let's back up here. I think this is number 6 misturn. I'm not worried about it though. Oh, I have hit a vehicle. Is there someone behind me? Where? What the heck? All right. I might not even be able to make this turn. I'm just kidding, I can. Stream chatting and driving over here, don't mind me. I was actually finishing college up right when coronavirus hit, and I was supposed to do a 15-week program in Florida after I graduated, and I ended up getting sent home 3 days in. And I did all the online coursework. I stayed in the program, did all the online coursework.
Turn left.
Where is my... Okay, hang on a second. Where are my lights? Where's my brights? I need to figure out how to get in here. I can't see anything. Texting and driving, yeah. All right, where is this here construction house being delivered? I do wonder.
Here we are. Kind of on time.
Right there. Okay. Look at this. Perfect example of this game. They don't give you any room to maneuver your truck. Like, I know how to maneuver a trailer, but I ain't that good. We're gonna attempt this. See how it goes. I think, yeah, this is the right way to maneuver the trailer here. They hardly give you any room to do this, which is what I hate. I mean, honestly, that's pretty good, not gonna lie. It was a lot better than I thought it was gonna go, but now I have to straighten my trailer out just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Probably do this now. There we go. Perfect. It's not going to be straight, spot on, but you know what? I'll take it. All right, that was our 4th delivery, I think. Probably accurate to how truckers need to park in cramped drop-off sites sometimes. That's true, yeah. Like, I complain about it a lot, but I mean, some of these delivery sites are probably realistic for the most part. Like, I just mainly complain for grocery stores because all the Walmarts, like I'm at Walmart pretty much on a daily basis, so I know how their receiving and delivery areas are, and they have like so much. They could literally make a U-turn the amount of space they have. So like they have no trouble pulling in and parking their and backing their trailer in. But in this game, like you hardly have that ability. So I complain about it a lot, but for the most part, it's probably realistic. I'm gonna have some water now. Good old gallon of water. All right, San Angelo to Dallas. We are now kind of over on the east side of Texas. We got $15,000, 900 XP. We are almost a level 55. So we're doing A-okay. Trailer maneuvering bonus. I got 90 additional XP for that. Let's go. All right, let's open up the job market, the freight market. Let's see what we can get. We're going to do some short range deliveries because obviously these are the last 6 cities we have. We have Del Rio, Galveston, Beaumont, Lufkin, Tyler, and Longview. Those are the last ones we have in Texas. So I'm going to try to, ideally, if I could go to like Longview to Tyler, Tyler to Lufkin, you know, I would love to just go right down the line, but the game is probably going to be like, no. All right, we are way south of Dallas. So let's pick up something from Dallas. It's going to be a short range drive. There's something to Del Rio, but we just came all the way from we came from San Angelo. But we're not going to go back that way just yet. I don't need to go to Lubbock. Literally everything is the places I've already been. That's fantastic. Hey, maybe I'll do some free driving. That's definitely an option. I think free driving is going to be the way to go here. Maybe I'll pick something up in Galveston at the end of it. Because I have, like, let's see, we're near Waco. Let's see if there's anything out of Waco. Waco to Del Rio. Waco to Wichita Falls. Waco to Pueblo, Colorado. I don't need to go to Colorado right now. I mean, that's a dumpster garbage price or payment for going all the way out to Colorado. $6,000. All right, I think I'm gonna free drive for a little bit. So let's go to the map here, and we'll free drive out to Tyler and see if we can get anything. So actually, let's go to a rest stop. That is a fantastic idea. Let's go over here to that rest stop. Calculating route. Or route, however you want to say it. Are we drinking? I'm drinking water. Good old dihydrogen monoxide. And this thing is taking forever to calculate my route here. Let's go to drive and see if it'll load it. It has not even loaded it up yet. Let's try this again. It won't calculate it. Okay, apparently that specific spot right there is terrible. We're gonna free drive up to some of these cities because I can't get any deliveries up there.
Pedal to the metal, man.
Pedal to the metal, man. Let's do it. Do some dogtailing here. I can get some gas as well when I get to that rest stop. Did I just make a wrong turn? Oh my gosh, I did it again. It's number 7. I went the wrong way. Okay, let's go this way. I mean, I suppose the only thing I'd have to do to fix that is just drive all the way back around again, but... Okay, clear from the left. I don't see anybody. Also really hard to see because it's, you know, the middle of the night. Yeah, so we're going to, I believe, Tyler, Texas now. Just gonna get these 5 cities along the east side of the state. And then we are gonna go to Del Rio after and get the final Texas city. And then that is, I believe, 29 cities. All 29 cities, or however many Texas has in the game. Which I was honestly not believing that there was that many, but I actually counted before. The first time I saw that, I was like, there's no way there's 29 cities in this state. And I counted, and there is indeed a lot. It's somewhere in the upper 20s, I know that much. All right, they're complaining that my brights are on, so let me turn them off. They're flashing me. We have 90 miles to go to Tyler, so... We can go the speed limit for sure now, because we don't have a trailer. It should be easy for us to also get up to the speed limit. And my speed limit's 55, so I do need to drop my cruise down to there. Hopefully your Thursday night's going well, Randy. Appreciate you stopping in. And yeah, now we're back to driving. What is this turn up here?
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, this is, okay, I see. So we're redeemed hydrate, posture check, and stretch. Oh boy, I got all 3 of them. Let me go and do that real quick. Let's do the hydrate first. Speaking of water, I ordered a new water bottle. It'll be here Monday. That stretch. Oh, man. Oh, my back needed that. We'll do the posture check. I have no idea if my stuff is aligned with my camera because I have my preview off on OBS. I'm just going to hope it is. Thank you, Tobo. Oh, we're going under a bridge. Okay, I was like, why is there this weird, like, turn thing that I'm doing here? And there's no trains coming. I don't have a trailer, so I'm not going to be sitting on the, This turn is absolute... What the heck? Did you guys just see me, like, bounce off of something and, like, back up a few feet? What? What was that? That was crazy. It was insane. Also love that my hair is, I ran out of hair stuff and I forgot to buy it today while I was out. So, you know, my hair is just... I'm just gonna let it do whatever, you know?
Turn right.
That is not the turn lane, that is the shoulder. Oh my gosh, I am not really paying attention. This is a video game and not real life. Let's go. Okay, speed limit is 55. I think my cruise is at 55. And our speed goes up to 75. There's the speed limit set at 75, or the cruise control set at 75. It's one of the perks of not doing World of Trucks contracts is you can actually go above 65 miles an hour, which is kind of nice. Then I think I have a Discord API that shows where I'm at as a Discord status too, which my Discord status is my stream, so it overrides it anyway. Also my speed, what, 45 miles an hour? What the heck? No cops, let's go. I didn't get a speeding ticket. Okay, I gotta pay more attention. I'm not doing a good enough job of that, apparently. I saw red on my screen. I was like, what? What's the speed limit? Income $1,500 by Josh T. This is probably a river of some sort, but because it's pitch black outside, you guys cannot see it. Neither can I. Another little interesting rest stop there. 80 XP for 100 miles of free roam. Let's go. At least you get something for driving free roam here. Speed limit is reducing to 55. Up ahead. Coming into Chandler, I think is what this town is called.
Go straight.
Let's read this. Well, I can't read it now. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna read this billboard. But I hit the wrong button. Or I didn't hit the button I needed to, I should say.
Go straight.
Close, 17 miles outside of Tyler. We'll probably pick up the achievement here shortly. Unless we actually have to go through the direct part of the city. It's another thing that's kind of hit or miss with certain cities in this game is some cities you have to drive like down through their downtown or through their name on the map on the GPS, and in other cities you just drive like on the outskirts of it and it gives you the achievement. It's kind of weird how it triggers it for the most part. So this one I'm going right through downtown. Yeah, we're on the outskirts and it triggered it. We got 24 out of 29 for the achievements, so we have 5 more cities to discover. But I'm gonna go to this rest stop up here. I'm gonna get gas, and then we're going to
and then turn left.
we're gonna sleep, and then we're gonna go to the next city. And apparently everyone wants to turn left here. Let's go. We're gonna probably have to sit through a couple light cycles. Drop 29 frames. Oh no. Actually, I probably shouldn't say anything because now I'm gonna drop more. Knock on wood. That's a nice car. It looks like a Subaru. They also need to turn. Alright, how many people need to turn? Apparently just one behind me. If this highway or this road here went straight, I could probably find another way around, but it doesn't. Now we're just stuck. Man, I love how the lights look in this game. They look so realistic. I remember back when they did the lighting update. Like, it was probably a few years ago.
Turn left.
When they did that lighting update, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so good. All right, here we go. We're on second light. Light cycle. We'll get through the next one, I think. There's a McDonald's truck. Hungry. We can help with that. I think I've seen one McDonald's box truck. No, that's the first McDonald's box truck I've seen. I've seen one other like tractor trailer, or just trailer really, for McDonald's. Big red trailer with a golden arches on it. Tapping my foot at the beat of the turn signal. All right, here we go. We'll make it. Look at how short that light is. Holy cow, that's terrible, I'm not gonna lie. That's another thing I don't like in this game is the light cycles are ridiculously short. I have a mod just to increase the yellow light duration. They need to have one for the entire light cycle, which I should probably look into that, because that would be a pretty cool mod to have. I mean, heck, even if it was a feature
Go
in the
straight.
game, if the developers added it.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Another left-hand turn. At least this time we won't have to sit for
Turn left.
5 minutes. There we go. Cars are usually faster to go through intersections, so. Win-win. Made it through. And we're just up the road here from our rest stop slash fuel refueling thing. Gas station. And here we go. What kind of trailer is that? US Foods. That's a lot of lights for a trailer. Panda Express, let's go. They're very busy at 4:40 in the morning. Some people loitering out front. Hello? What is this bull crap? Why did the Jeep back up? What? Okay, I don't understand this game sometimes. What the heck? The Jeep didn't go, and when I went to third person to look, the Jeep was backing up. I don't know what the heck that was, honestly. It makes no sense at all. Then you have that truck that just decided to run a red, or maybe they pulled out before the light turned. All right, I have finally, at long last, made it to my destination, and it starts raining as soon as we get here. Cool. Autos only. Okay, our truck entrance is over here. We're not making the same mistake as last time. We're not going to add another wrong turn to the counter, which I think we're at 7 now. I really should put a counter up on the screen. You know, because I did that for Subnautica for dying, as well as my my Seamoth getting destroyed as well. Got to figure out how to do that with my Stream Deck. All right, we can go ahead and pull in here. All right, over here. $4.74 a gallon. That's not bad at all. Go ahead and fill up. Get some pocket change out. $116 gallons. I'll take it. All right, and we're gonna do our rest stop, and then we will pull up our map and pick the next city we're gonna go to. We're just gonna dogtail without a trailer for some of these. We'll go ahead and we'll just pull into here. I'll just park right here. I don't need to pull all the way up. All right. Let's go get some. Well, we don't have a sleeper, but you know what? We're just gonna do it. I was like, we don't have a sleeper. It's still raining and it's foggy and thunderstormy out. Thunderstormy isn't a word, but it is now in my vocabulary. Okay, we're in Tyler. We can go to Longview. That is the next place to go. Let's see. Can we get a delivery from Tyler to Longview? Is that a possibility? If it is, it's going to be all the way in the back here. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Tractor Supply, go to Walmart. We can actually do something productive.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. I'm on board. It's a rainy, foggy, stormy afternoon. Is this the exit here? I honestly don't even know where to get out. Probably back the way that I came in. I'm just gonna drive through here, because why not? Apparently there is an exit in the very back corner that I did not see. Yes, there's an exit in the back corner. We're gonna go the wrong way though. I mean, technically this isn't really the wrong way. Truck auto entrance.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
There's our nice beautiful skin.
Keep right.
I don't like the amount of bloom. Let me check something. I'm not a fan of, oops, well, sure, I'll save my game. New save. Save. Let me check my graphic settings for bloom. I'm not a fan of bloom. I think there's a little bit of bloom. Maybe not. Scaling. No, there's no bloom. Interesting. Okay, I think I see just a little bit of bloom. But it's not bad. Yeah, there's no graphics in it. Interesting. Okay, I thought there was a graphic setting for bloom. You can kind of see just a little bit of bloom. I mean, it's very, very hard to see, but I see it, so. I usually turn bloom off in games because it's, or either turn it off or have it down really low. Because it kind of ruins the experience for me. All right, we literally just made it a block. I love stop and go traffic. Just because of intersections and lights and stuff. We're gonna go down to, I think we're going to what, Longview, Texas after this. We finally managed to grab something here. A contract. It's gonna be after this turn signal. I thought my green was gonna be now. 93 degrees out and pouring rain. That doesn't seem legit to me. Excuse me. I mean, with heat index and humidity, I mean, probably.
Keep left.
A little bit of lag. It's okay though.
Turn left.
We are at Tractor Supply Co. It's the delivery or pickup point is on the back side of it. Good old Tractor Supply. It's been a long time since I've been to one of those. I think I have some near me as well. A couple of them at least. There's thunder. You can barely hear the thunder. We're gonna pick up the freight market. Here we go. We're going to, it's gone. Just like that. We drove out here, folks, and it's gone. It must have been like right about to expire. I mean, I've been to Brown. Have I been to Brownsville before? Well, cool. It's gone. All right, let's go to the map. Let's see if there's anything else. If not, I'll just drive over there. I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, that just like that. Poof. We have to go to Beaumont though. This one will run me around Lufkin. Which one of these pays more? Grain. Well, they're both grain. This one pays me more though. They're both going to General Mills. So do I want to get $10,000 roughly or $5,000? I think I'm going to go with the 10 grand one. They're going to the same place. So I might be able to drive, honestly, drive through Lufkin. How long is this? Offer expires in 4 hours. I've got time.
Let's get this job done.
Okay, well, we drove all the way over here in our contract expired. Let's go.
Okay, let's find a new route. Please make a U-turn when possible.
When possible, make a legal U-turn. Can I make it? Yes. Slightly up on the curb, but you know what? It's okay.
Get ready to turn.
Well, if it takes me 4 hours to go 28 miles in the game, we're gonna have a problem. So I should be able to get this contract. I need to pay attention to when those contracts expire, because I guarantee that one probably had like 10 minutes of game time on it still. So that's why when I got here it was gone. So, all right, we have 27 miles driving to do. We are going to pick up a contract and we're going to Beaumont. That is one of the cities that I need. I'm going to try to drive through Lufkin. I'm going to try to get that achievement as well. So I'll just have to go to Longview. Also, I'm going to hit this car. Yeah. See? Driving in rain. There we go. That should be enough room for you there, pal. Driving in rain. That's what it does. What? What is with Jeep drivers? Like, I know I had an accident, but still, like, I'm gonna get a red light violation for this. Just kidding, my brakes did something. FI logistics, transportation distribution. I'm like holding the trigger on my controller down like it's the end of the world if I don't. Alrighty. 22 miles to get to our pickup point. So it's 75. Well, now it's 50. That's still pretty extreme. That goes up to 70. However, it's raining. We don't want to have another accident, so I'll set it 5 under. I want to say it's clearing up, but it doesn't look like it is.
Exit right.
Getting very close to our destination here.
Keep right.
Kind of looks like the fog is going away. Get over. There we go.
Get ready to turn left.
Getting ready to turn left. That vehicle just spawned in right in front of me. Is that a truck or a trailer? That's a trailer. Yeah, that trailer right there with the spools of wire. Or I should say conduit. I don't even know if those are wires. The big spools of conduit just literally poofed into existence. All right, this is an interesting facility here. Welcome back, welcome back.
Make a U-turn now.
Just driving, getting the last few cities I have in Texas. I went to Longview, or I went to get something to go to Longview.
Here we are.
And
Safe and sound.
Yeah, it expired, so I'm picking something else. I'm going down to Beaumont. I'm gonna try to go through Lufkin. Honestly, I should really just drive through Longview because why not, right? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a detour through Longview.
Ready to roll.
We'll get all that set up on the GPS once I get hooked up to my trailer, which is right here. Very convenient. Not a legit trailer backing our trailer hookup here, but all right, we'll go ahead and load.
Safe.
And all right, let me go ahead and set up my GPS. I have pretty much a full tank of gas. Let's go to world map here. We're gonna go through Longview. Hang on. How do I want to do this? I mean, doesn't matter which way I go. I kind of have to make a U-turn. Then I want to go through Lufkin. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a really weird, a really weird path here, but I'm doing this for a reason. So this should get me Longview, this should get me Lufkin, and then I will go down to Beaumont. Obviously, I'll get it for the delivery. We'll drive down to Galveston, we'll pick up Galveston, and then we will try to get a delivery to Del Rio. That is the plan at this current moment.
Let's go.
Parking brake engaged. Okay, I'm a smart person. I had my parking brake engaged. All right, we are off on our weird route that has been planned to pick up 3 Texas cities, I think.
Get ready to turn right.
And then after that, we will get the last 2, and then we have everything explored in Texas. Then we'll try to head up north to Colorado. I think that's the next place I'm gonna go. I have 5 cities to get in Colorado. And then I have 1 in Utah, I believe. And then after that, I have all the cities discovered that are currently in the game.
Get ready to turn.
I'm not really an achievement hunter per se, but it's kind of nice to get achievements every now and then, especially when they're like obtainable. Easily obtainable, I should say. Okay, we're clear from the left. There we go. Trailer's gonna run over the white line, that's fine. And we are off.
Keep left.
I feel my hair falling down into my face a little bit. My fan next to me keeps rustling through the rustling through my hair.
Get ready to turn left.
You can go.
Turn left.
There's a dead end there. Cool. Really only need to pay attention to my... Well, there's a road there. It's just not one you can go on as a player. Pay attention to the right side there. Alrighty, we are getting on Route 69. Looks like. It's a rainy afternoon here in Texas. Get our merge going. This dude, you're gonna have to get over, man. Or slow down. One or the other. Yeah, we're heading to Longview, and then we're gonna swing down through Lufkin, and then we're gonna go to our destination in Beaumont. And that is to get the achievements for visiting those 3 cities. And then after that, we will dogtail to Galveston, and then we will probably try to pick up a delivery to Del Rio. Because I kind of feel like it would be a little bit of a waste to just drive to Del Rio from Galveston without having cargo. Bruh. I hate drivers in ATS. I really, really do. Oh, accident right in front of us. Did you guys see that? Oh man, the rain, dude, the rain. That's probably, okay. You guys remember that Jeep like a while ago? What, dude? What are you doing? That Jeep, that fire truck a while ago at that intersection where that Jeep was backing up. I was like, why is the Jeep backing up? The fire truck probably hit it. What did I just witness?
Turn left.
That was insane. The truck literally just was like, all right, I'm gonna keep going. And it you know, ran into the car again. That was insane.
Keep left, and then exit left. Exit left.
That's how brilliant the AI are in this game sometimes. It is now getting dark. It's pretty early for it to be getting dark, but I guess because it's rainy and it's cloudy, it makes sense. Our lights are on, which we would have gotten multiple infractions for driving without headlights at this point. To our cruise control is at 65. I think 65 is a very appropriate speed in the rain, especially with everything that's gone on. They're flying down the service road there. What the heck? Now we're getting into some more forests. Pretty much once you get eastern Texas and towards Arkansas, you get stuff like this. You get a lot of forests here. I don't know what this sign says, so I'm gonna slow down. No, it's bridge freezes before a road or whatever. Actually, I'm gonna slow down to 60. Coming up into Longview. I hope the waypoint that I have set for this will count as discovering Longview.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Okay, you know what? I was about to say, if I get the achievement before I go into town, I'm just gonna keep on trucking. So at this point, I can cancel that. Nice. Okay, we can just drive right on through and keep going here.
Now go.
That's awesome. That's what I was kind of hoping I could do. I'm not gonna lie. Keep on trucking. I-20 East is a nice highway to drive on. There are some parts of it where, you know, it would be nice if the taxes that people pay towards the roads would actually go to fixing terrible parts of the road.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
All right, we're exiting here and we're heading south. Next stop is Lufkin. We probably saved like 30 minutes of game time by just not having to go through Longview. So that's actually really good.
Turn right, and then keep right.
It brightened up because it stopped raining.
Keep right.
I almost hit that traffic pole, but I'm good.
Go straight.
Yeah, all the rain's gone. Everything, it looks so good. Look at how green everything is. Whoops. This is what I wanted to do. Some third person views of East Texas. Looks gorgeous. Now I have to, my poor truck has to accelerate back up to, well, since it's not raining, I can put it back up to about 65. Weyerhaeuser. I think that's a lumber company. There's an older pickup that just drove by. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening. Ever since that rain moved out, it's gotten, look at this, the view here, holy cow. I'm gonna stop for some screenshots, I think. Yeah, this is a good spot to stop for some screenshots. I always love doing this, so let's see here. We got a beautiful view back here. Let's go ahead and go up. We'll do a wide shot here. We'll get a cross the road view here. And we'll come over here, the speed of sound. We'll take a picture from the back over here. And I'll also probably go to the very front as well and get one. But we'll come back over here and we'll get a wide shot. We'll get a close up. And then, let's see here. I thought this would be faster, but there we go. Get a close up from here. I think I already got one from over here, but there we go. Okay. I like that. Good screenshots. Then, once I get to the next straightaway, which I can do it briefly up here, I'll do some cinematic drive-by shots as well. As long as people don't slam on their brakes. So we'll get another one in and then we'll switch back over here. There we go. I'm managing to stay in the lane here. But there we go, we'll switch back.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Turn in right. I think this probably
Right.
Tanaha, is that how you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize if I butcher city names. This big railroad track there. Tanaha. Welcome to Tanaha. I'm going to say Tanaha. I'm probably wrong. State football champion. Shout out to Tanaha. Being the state football champions at some point. Nice little small town here. Bunch of stuff for lease
Go
here.
straight.
I'm gonna get ahead of this truck so I can at least make it through this intersection. What are you doing, bruh? Why does this thing have such a pathetic horn on it? I thought they had 2 horn tones that you could have, but I guess not. Either way. Alright, we got a beautiful sunset off to our right. Unfortunately, because we're not driving down a straightaway, I'm not going to go into a third-person view. You know what? Let's risk it for the biscuit. I'll give you guys the sunset view as well as the DUI simulator over here. Really not a good view, but we can do something now. You can barely see it back over there. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled driving. Everyone's driving faster. I'm gonna get back over. It shows us getting into Beaumont at about 12:41 a.m. However, because we're taking a little detour to get some other cities, I think it's probably gonna be closer to like 2 or 3 in the morning. So we'll have some night driving going on again here. Really not a good view, but we can do something now. You can barely see it back over there. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled driving. Get shows us getting into Beaumont at about 12:41 a.m. However, because we're taking a little detour to get some other cities, I think it's probably going to be closer to like 2 or 3 in the morning. So we'll have some night driving going on again here. Zooming. Nice, beautiful, calm nighttime drive. Speed limit's dropping to 60. I'll go ahead and preemptively adjust the cruise control. It's one of the things I love about having a bigger keyboard is, or at least having the numpad, is I can bind stuff to the numpad. That's where all my cruise control is bound to. Every function from my cruise control is bound to the numpad. I think my windows are as well. Yeah, my windows are bound to the numpad as well. So cruise control and windows are the numpad.
Keep right, and then exit right.
We are in Lufkin. Hey, we discovered Lufkin. We can go to the map. And we can now get rid of our navigation, and we can follow the game navigation to our destination in Beaumont. Let's go. We're on a roll.
Get on with it.
We are 26 out of 29, I think. We have Beaumont, Galveston, and Del Rio. And then we have discovered every city in Texas that's in the game. We're doing pretty good. I hope everyone watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch or you're watching over on YouTube, hope you guys are having a fantastic time. If you're over here on the Twitch side, hope that your Thursday night is going well. Hope everyone's excited for the weekend, unless you have to work. In that case, you'd be slightly less excited, but regardless, hope everyone's getting ready for their weekend. We got the 4th of July coming up. I don't really know what I'm doing for the 4th of July. I'm on call, I'm not working. I might get myself a nice dinner on the 4th of July, honestly. It's been a while since I've treated myself for dinner, so I might do that.
And then exit right.
All right, we need to exit right. I don't exactly know where.
Exit right.
Right here, probably, duh. Then we're gonna go to the left, so I need to start slowing down.
Go straight, and then keep left.
I wish I was making a U-turn here, because I could actually make use of the U-turn there. We got State Trooper. I like how it says State Trooper, but that's not a State Trooper. It's just a regular police officer. If it was a State Trooper, it would be the DPS, because we're still in Texas. Texas DPS. Or green.
Keep left.
There's a Kenworth
then
trailer.
turn
Whoops,
left.
my vehicle was
Turn
not
left.
angled the way that I thought it was. I almost hit that truck next to me. Alright, we'll get through this intersection and we'll merge back over. I think we're going to lose the lane once we get out of town anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up a little bit. Yeah, we have almost 7,000 miles. I think 7,000 miles? I think it's 6982. At the end of this delivery, we will have gone over our 7,000 mile mark, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get over. Technically, I should have stayed in the left lane, because if we're losing the lane, then it's going to make me merge left, so I just like to be realistic about things. You know, realistically, a truck would sit in the left lane, or excuse me, the right lane. Now here we are back to our night driving, where it's hard to see. Limit's 45. I'm going a little over the speed limit, though. I'm not concerned. Driving through either a little town or a park area. It looks like it's kind of like a park or like some neighborhoods or something. Your classic houses and properties right on the highway. And so here we are in the twisty, turny, windy roads at night. 2-lane highway again. Still on Route 69. Crossing a river, which unfortunately we cannot see because it is pitch blackout, with it being nighttime. We got 85 miles to go till we get to Beaumont. We'll be there pretty soon. About an hour, 45 minutes game time. Also, the speed limit has gone up to 70, so I'm going to bump my speed up to 65, I guess. I thought it was going to be 60, but we'll go up to 65. Let anyone behind me pass if they want. I'm sure there's probably cars behind me. Yeah, they're already getting over into the left lane. Phelan Day. I don't even know how to pronounce that person, but I'm gonna call them Faye. Phelandea. I don't know how to pronounce them. Faye just made me money and leveled up. Let's go. Okay, also I'm speeding, as you guys can. I literally saw that we were coming into a city. I was like, there's no way the speed limit's still 65 through here. I'm so lucky there hasn't been any cops that have been near me when I'm doing this, honestly. I would have gotten speeding tickets galore by now. Excuse me, big yawn. And 13. It's getting to be that time. Should get the green lights. Now, there we go. There's a couple of cowboys over there. The cowboy hats on. They're standing out in front of that building. That's cool.
Go straight.
That's Kuntz, is how you pronounce that. 9 miles away. Merge left. I shall do exactly as the game says to do. I'll set speed limit or cruise control to 60. Speed limit's 70. Nighttime, not worth going that fast.
Keep right.
And then it goes down to 45. I believe this is Kuntz here. Or Counts, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just assuming it's pronounced Kuntz, but we're driving through a little town. Turn our brights on, not that it'll do much. It hardly does anything, honestly, but actually it does help a lot. So we'll turn the brights on, and then if we see another driver, we'll just turn them off like this. Easy peasy. Gonna have to juggle between paying attention to the road, paying attention to the GPS, paying attention to other drivers, making sure I'm not gonna make a wrong turn, all that good stuff. Okay, speed limit's 45. What? I will set my speed limit to 45 and let the truck just take me where it wants to go. Let the truck take control of the speed. We have a red light. Not paying attention. That mud flap was only wigging out for me, I guess. Yeah, it's not doing it anymore. How's my driving? Call 1-800-2-ADVISE. Exxon truck, trailer, tanker.
Go straight.
More big yawns. I apologize, guys. Able to make it through this intersection. That's good. That's good. have 32 miles, just under an hour game time to get to our destination in Beaumont.
Go straight.
So we'll be getting on 96 here in a minute. This merges into. Ah, lane ends merge right. You know what? I'll be a nice person. I'll let this truck merge in here, you know? Even though they don't do it for you, I'll be a nice person. Oh man. Usually once I start yawning like this, it means bedtime is approaching. I still have another hour in me though, I think. We still need to get all the
Keep left.
all the cities in Texas.
Left.
Okay, we got a left exit here. I'm gonna get into the left lane. I hope this is the right way.
Exit left.
I'm exiting left. Okay, we discovered Beaumont. Let's go. That's like the outskirt of it. We have two more cities. We have Galveston and Del Rio. Once we get those two cities, we will unlock the achievements for discovering all of the cities in Texas. So I think the plan is going to be to dogtail
And then exit right.
down to Galveston, because unless I can get a cargo delivery that's like
Exit
right there, that takes me there, it doesn't expire before I get to where I'm trying to get to, then I'm just gonna dogtail if I can't get a cargo delivery. So I need to get over a couple times, then turn right at this intersection.
Turn right.
8 miles to go. Look at this, a big McDonald's right off the highway. Seems legit. So that's pretty much how it is in real life anyway. I don't know if I'm exactly allowed to make a right turn on red. I didn't get a ticket for it, so you know what? It's legit. Realistically, I probably wouldn't, but... Let's see. What is that there? I can't even read that. It's an auto body shop, I think is what it said. There's a tow truck in the garage being worked on. We do have to turn left up ahead, so I'm going to go ahead and preemptively get in the left lane. Actually, we have to exit right and then turn left up ahead. So, my choice of getting over was probably not the best option. However, we will be fine. We will prevail. ATS Bank, Chevron. Let's see what else we have. Car dealership. This looks like a used car dealership, honestly. Some little street front stores. Or storefronts on the street is probably the correct way to say it. Oh my goodness. I think I need to... I'm going to get back into the right lane. If people will let me. Are you going to let me? No, you're not. I think I have to go right up ahead. There's another Toyota dealership. Dunkin' Donuts, let's go. That is the most epic sign ever. If a Dunkin' Donuts had that sign and I saw that, I would be like, all right, I'm in the mood for coffee. Spontaneously. And just get some coffee. Well, I thought I'd have to turn right up ahead, but I guess I don't have to. The road veers off in this direction. College Street, eastbound. Oh, there's the light. I was like, where's the light at? I didn't even see it. I guess go through this intersection and then turn. Yeah, go through this intersection and then turn. Not gonna add another tally to the wrong turns I've made tonight. I tried to say make and taken at the same time, and that's what it came out as. Ooh, that is a cool little tiger on the edge of that Exxon anchor there. That's awesome. I like that. Port of Beaumont.
Keep left.
Or is it
Turn
Beaumont?
left.
I've been probably mispronouncing it. It's probably Beaumont.
Turn left.
It's Beaumont. That's what it is. I'm terrible. It's probably an easy thing to mispronounce. Whenever there's like EAU, EU, you know, all those. Oh, I have also had a green light this whole time too. Yeah, those like EAUs and, you know, those letters they're always difficult to pronounce. I know it's EUX, I think is O. It's pronounced O. So I probably got it confused with that. Yeah, so here we are. We have to wait another life cycle, or light cycle, because I wasn't paying attention to the lights. I was talking about words and vocabulary. My brain is very slowly telling me it's tired. Okay, let's go ahead and make our turn. Now we have a green light. Martin Luther King. We got 3 miles, 14 minutes of game time to go till we get to our destination. I don't even remember where we're delivering this to. I don't even remember what we
Go
have,
straight.
honestly, what our cargo is. But yeah, we're delivering something. That's all I know.
Keep right.
This is gonna be no, this turn isn't gonna be too bad. I didn't even know there was a traffic signal there.
Go straight.
Okay, excuse me, not this turn. This one. This is the
Keep
right turn here.
And then turn right. Turn right.
Port of Beaumont. See, most of the driving I've done tonight has actually been night driving, which is a little unusual. I tend to try to make the daytime driving a little more frequent, but I've just kind of gone with the flow. I also haven't been doing a lot of like long distance driving as well. That could also be why. Because usually when I'm doing like long distance drives, I try to do it as much during the day that I can enjoy the beauty of the game and people watching can as well. I'm now still getting to the point where my butt is just, I can't find a comfortable spot to sit before my butt starts hurting. This should last for a little bit. My back might start hurting though, so. Yeah, up on the left. Let's see, where are we going? I'm gonna pull up my map real quick. I forget where I'm delivering to. General Mills, that's where we're going. We are delivering grain for a whopping $9,000. Person's gonna pull out. Don't do it. Good, they didn't do it. Speed limit is 30, so I'll go ahead and I'll set my cruise to 30. Nice casual drive down this road here. This is probably an industrial area if I'm gonna guess. It looks industrial. It's kind of hard to see at night, but yeah, this is definitely an industrial area here. Stop at the stop sign. I'm stopping way behind the stop sign, but you know, that's a good thing most of the time. Yeah, we got BP over there. This is definitely an industrial area. Coming up to General Mills to make our delivery. And then we will
Get ready to
dogtail
turn
ourselves
left.
down to Galveston, and then we will try. Where is my entrance into here? I'm gonna go over this. Okay, it's up ahead.
Turn left.
Make my turn. Try not to hit the fence. There we go. All right, we've made it. Where am I delivering this thing? Right over here, actually. Cool. Okay. We're gonna attempt another. I mean, I'm gonna try an offset if I can position it properly. I'm gonna be pulling into the dirt a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll try this. We'll see how this goes. I need to go a little more. I really don't have a lot of room here. This is gonna take like multiple different, because I have vehicles here that I have to avoid hitting. Yeah, so we're gonna either way, this is a really bad we'll attempt this, and if we can't do it, then we'll skip it. That's perfectly fine. I mean, if this bay was the one right next to me, I'd be golden, but it's not. Okay, there's also more vehicles here. This is not exactly a prime spot to be in here. I have a lot of respect for truck drivers in real life who do this, not gonna lie. All right, let's try this. Straighten this out. Pull right here. Still don't have any room to maneuver. You know what, if I play my cards right. If I play my cards right here, I can do this. It won't be very legit. Okay. That's not legit. I'll just see if I can straighten this out. It's green, but it's not green in my book. There we go. We only had to do like a 10-point turn to get this. Go that way. You need to go this way a little bit. You know what? That's much better. I'm gonna take that. My truck isn't exactly straightforward at all, but all right, grain delivered from Tyler to Beaumont. We have made $9,000 and got 577 XP. For all that trouble, it really wasn't worth the money. However, I am trying to get the achievements for getting all the cities. So, with that being said, I mean, if there's anything that gets me down to Galveston from here, I'll take it. But otherwise, doesn't look like, yeah, there's nothing. Okay, so we're just gonna dogtail ourselves down to Galveston, and then we'll see if we can pick something up from Galveston out to Del Rio. Let's go to the world map. Let's select a destination in Galveston here. This truck stop down here looks like a fantastic destination. It's 50 miles. It's not too bad. Too bad at all. I need to drive, not escape.
The road.
All right. Let's figure out the most optimal way to get out of here. Thank you, Tobo, for the hydrate. Much appreciated. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. We'll just keep the game running here. In the posture check and the stretch. Awesome. Thank you. There's the hydrate. We'll do the stretch now. Oh, man. Oh, my back. And then the posture check. Much appreciated. Gotta head to bed with some chill. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Tobo. Always glad to have you in the stream. Hope you have a fantastic night, and if you'll be around tomorrow, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing some games with friends, so. Oh, I am gonna hit that. Okay, no. My depth perception is way off.
Turn right.
Alright, we're gonna dogtail 50 miles to Galveston, and then we're gonna try to pick up a delivery to Del Rio. If not, you know what? We'll just drive out there. Across the railroad tracks, we don't have any railroad signals blaring, so there's no trains coming. Not sure if you'll be around for the whole stream or not, but you'll try to at least stop in and say hi. That's perfectly fine, yeah.
Go straight.
We go to rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Showa. Again, thank you for stopping by, and hope you have a fantastic night. I don't know if this is a four-way stop here. I think it is. I mean, I also don't think there's anybody coming, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm soon to be heading off as well. I think once I get to Del Rio, I'll probably end my stream there. We probably have a good another 30 minutes or so of driving before I get out there. So the speed limit here is, oops, 30. I already have my cruise set for 30. Got to do some basic driving. It's gonna take a lot of time to drive, just because of the fact that we have like all these stoplights and stuff that we have to deal with, and also I'm driving responsibly and realistically, so that's another reason why it usually takes a while. Should get the green light right now. There we go. Yeah, just got to get Galveston and then Del Rio, and then another achievement down. Actually been a while since I've looked at the achievements that this game had.
Get ready to turn right.
Or has. They've added so many over the years. I know
Turn right.
there's a couple of them that I was actively trying to get, mostly like the heavy hauling and stuff, and I don't think the achievement, the progress like tracks, like, you know, for like a perfect example, I think it's it's not the logging DLC, but it's like it might be the heavy machinery DLC. Like there's some that you have to transport like one of each type of heavy machinery, and I don't think it like tells you in the game which one you've transported. So unless you're actively like tracking and you've noted which ones you've done, you have to just do them all again because you don't know. Like that's where I'm at in the grand scheme of things for these achievements. Because I don't know what I've done for some of those, so I just have to probably go back and do them all again. Oh, it is a four-way stop. Okay, I probably should have paid attention there. I was like, I hope I'm not cutting someone off here. But it's a four-way stop, so I'm good. Try to get through this intersection before the light turns red. Perfect. Regional bank over here. This person's gonna probably pull out. Just kidding. Wow, the AI drivers are actually pretty good down here in Texas. If that was Montana, I probably would have been T-boned.
Go straight.
Something about how the AI are up there is they're a little messed up. They don't path properly, or they don't detect things properly.
Turn right.
I'm gonna pull through this intersection, I think, because I'm not towing a trailer, so. There we go. Turn left up ahead. We've gone like 4 miles in the game.
Left.
We're making fantastic time here. Why does it feel like I've been through here before? Was it just me being on the other side? I think I was on the other side of this, coming this way. And I could see the College Street. Yeah, I think that's what it was. We came in the other way. Saw the College Street eastbound on the other side.
Turn left.
Make our left turn here. Come on, truck. Go, go, go. Green light. Make it through. Perfect. The limit's 35. Got to pay attention to that.
Go straight.
Once we get out of the city, we'll actually be able to start making some progress on our trip here. It's slow rolling just because of all the traffic lights, but there's another police car. State trooper, I think is what it says on the back. We'll just let the cruise control do all the work here. We have a train. Okay. I'm going to get in the left lane because we do have to turn left way up ahead. The train is very hard to hear, which I don't like that. What? It's not legit. That might be why that car decided to stop. I probably should have stopped as well. Note to self for future reference: when you're crossing over a railroad track immediately after the train has crossed, you cannot drive until the things are all the way up. The little guards are up. Because if you do, you will take damage. Which I might actually repair my truck when I'm up in, well, up, I'm going down. When I'm in, Galveston, I think is where we're going now. Also, like, the, anti-aliasing is having issues on the signs ahead of me as well. You guys can see that too. They're flashing and blinking. We got our green. And we are off. Is this an intersection here?
Keep left, and then turn left.
I don't have to yield at all. Oh. I do have to cross the road, though.
Turn left.
I do have to yield for this car that's oncoming. Okay. They decided to turn their blinker on after they had turned. That's wonderful. I love it when that happens. Happens all the time, honestly. Go ahead and get over. We have to turn left up ahead, so don't have to go too far here. We're 38 miles away from Galveston. Slow rolling here. You don't have to slam on your brakes and come to a complete stop, dude. I applaud the developers, you know, AI collision detection when that kind of stuff happens. I have the right of way. Do not hit me. I have the right of way. I stopped first. That's how it works. Here I am turning thinking I have a trailer. I'm like trying to avoid hitting that person. Okay. Driving with a slight sense of urgency, but that's okay. We have 34 miles to go. I mean, driving through these little towns is nice and all, just slowing us down. slow rolling because we hit so many stop signs. Like, look at all these these four-way stops. Holy, I mean, it's better than traffic signals. I will say that. I would take a four-way stop over a traffic signal. Okay, that truck had the right of way like 2 cars ago, and they decided not to go. So we have a traffic stop up ahead.
Go straight.
Somebody got pulled over. Oh, there's there goes the lane. Here we are on the highway. Gonna be stuck behind this bus. They're not gonna go very fast, I don't think.
Go straight.
$18 miles to go to Galveston. We're literally just driving down here to pick up the achievement. Once we get it, we'll set our waypoints to... Well, not our waypoint. We'll see if we can pick up a delivery here in Galveston. We're trying to go to Del Rio is where I'm going next. What is this? Ah, traffic construction. I was like, why is there a red light thing right in the middle here? Look at all the construction they're doing over here. I was about to say, why do they have the road closed if there's no one working, but like they have like a trench dug into the ground there? Part of the road's missing. That wouldn't go over well if someone was driving on that, so. Don't do this in real life. Stop ahead. All right, I'm gonna get into this lane, try to get in front of this bus. I'm gonna roll the stop sign and then use my full engine power to just boom. Okay, I don't know how this works. This is a new interesting... What is this type of road set up here? Never seen this before. I have no idea what this is. Oh, is this like a ferry? Oh, it's the ferry. I was like, what the heck is this? All right, well, we're gonna get on the ferry. This is my first time getting on the ferry in this game. Nice. I've never done this before in ATS. I've done it once in ETS, but I've never done it in ATS, so. View possible travel destinations.
Recomputing.
We're taking the ferry here. Awesome. Galveston discovered. Let's go. We're on the other side of the ferry. That was really cool, actually. And now we are in Galveston. I'm gonna go and pop open the map because we got credit for Galveston. Let me see if there's any freight markets, if there's anything out to Del Rio. That is where we are going. Ooh, there's very few options. Something up to Colville. We could go on a 2,200 mile adventure at some point up to Colville. That would be hilariously awesome. There is nothing available from Galveston to Del Rio. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go to my waypoint, which I believe at first, or originally, was at that rest stop. We're gonna rest and we're gonna see if anything opens up.
Turn right.
Turning right does not go the right way, game. This way does. All these trucks at the rest stop. Are they sleeping as well? They are indeed. There's an IKEA. An IKEA trailer. That's the first time I've ever seen an IKEA trailer as well. Pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Finding new route.
Why did it route me like that? Makes no sense. All right, we are 3 miles away from our rest stop.
And then turn right.
We're gonna go to the rest stop. We are going to sleep, and then we're gonna see if there's any deliveries we can get out to Del Rio. If not,
Turn right.
I'm probably just going to dogtail it out there. It's gonna be a little bit of a drive. But I am committed to getting my achievements tonight. This one was 35. I don't want to get pulled over. Can I make it through this intersection? Yes, I can. I'm gonna go for it. This intersection, I cannot go. Yeah, unfortunately, it's nighttime. We can't see Galveston in all its glory. Once we wake up in the morning, we will be able to, though. Rosenberg Avenue. Nice. After this green turn signal, or the turn signal goes away, we should get the green. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna go and get in the left lane because I do have to turn left up ahead. And then probably another left to get into the rest stop. Freightliner. Green light. It took my brain a lot longer than it should have to process that light was even there, and also that it was green. Oh, we have to turn right. Okay, I am... Well, once you get closer to it, it gets bigger. The GPS kind of zooms in once you get close. It is not blinking. Good. Okay. All right, here's our stop.
Go straight.
That is probably cars only.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Why does my truck do that? Okay.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I probably could have gone in the other entrance, but...
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
That's okay. So yeah, we will literally park and then we will back up and sleep. We'll get gas, and then we'll back up and sleep. Nice. Gas up. My eye is itching. I don't know why. It feels like I have something in it, but I don't. Okay. We will literally just do this. We will park behind this truck, right by the dumpster. Perfect spot, right underneath the light. All right. Let's go ahead and sleep, and let's see if we can pick up any deliveries out to Del Rio. That is our last place we have to go. Here is Galveston in the beautiful sunny day, partly cloudy. Gorgeous sky. Holy cow. I love this game's skybox. This is just the default skybox. This isn't even modded. It just looks good. All right, let's go to the job market. Let's see if we can get something. Hopefully we can. If not, we are simply just going to drive ourselves out there. We do not have anything. Do I have anything from Houston to Del Rio? Doesn't look like it. No, Oxnard, California, Lubbock. I honestly think I'm just gonna have to dogtail it, honestly. There's nothing there. Nothing from Beaumont, sorry, not Beaumont. Good lord. Del Rio must not be a very big city. Because there's nothing. All right, we're just gonna have to dogtail it. It's gonna be a long drive, but we have a beautiful truck stop at the end of it. It's gonna be 409 miles, and it's gonna be 7 hours and 6 minutes of game time. This is gonna be the final drive we make tonight. We'll be ending my stream after this.
Time to get the job done.
Okay. We have gas. We have a beautiful day. We are off. We have, well, it literally hasn't told me. There we go. We have a 408 mile drive to go ahead of us. It is getting us there about 8:29. Because I'm not using a trailer, I can probably go the speed limit. So on the highways, I'll be able to go like 75, 80 miles an hour, which will be really nice.
Turn right.
So I'm guessing right around 8 or 9 o'clock in the game, we'll be pulling into Del Rio.
Right.
Is that a Burger King truck? That is a Burger King truck. Why do the people in the cars don't... Why don't the people in the cars have like fully developed models?
Turn right.
I mean, those look pretty normal, but...
Right.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go through this intersection. Alrighty, beautiful day here. Holy cow, couldn't have asked for a better afternoon here in Galveston. Now we are getting on the highway. We get to go over the bridge, and this is what we crossed on the ferry last night. We can actually get some beautiful views of it. Holy cow, look at that. That's gorgeous. I love that. Yeah, that's what we crossed on the ferry overnight, I think. Look at how fast the clouds are moving. They moving. And we are at the speed limit, 65 miles an hour. We're just gonna truck on through. Fortunately, I believe most of this trip is on highways, so we don't really have to go through any downtown areas, so this is all just gonna be highway driving. So I could go 5 over. No, let's do that. If I get a speeding ticket, I mean, it's pocket change. It's nothing. How did they see us? I think that's how you pronounce that.
Keep left.
Keep left. I thought we were gonna have to exit right and then like curve off to the right. Which when you guys see that, it'll look like I'm curving off to the left, so. Or no, it does look like it's going to the right. The camera mirroring thing is really, really strange. I have mine set up so that if I like point to the top right of my screen, when I point up, it looks like I'm pointing to the, or the, excuse me, the top left. Point to the top left, it looks like I'm pointing to the top left, so. It's easier for me to at least relate to you guys in that sense. So that's why I have it set up like that. Basically just flipping the camera horizontally, so. Lose the lane there. Oh, I just shut my engine off. Oops. That was the wrong button. All I wanted to do was resume my cruise control. In case it's really rocket science, or in case it really is rocket science, Red Bull. Kroger. All these billboards. I guess we're in Houston right now, or at least we're near Houston. Which way am I going here? Straight? I think I'm going straight. Yes, I made the right turn. That would have been a very quick trip to nowhere.
Keep left.
Okay, I'm gonna keep left. Towards San Antonio.
Keep left.
Making good time. We're it's 330 miles to go till we get to our destination.
Exit left.
Of Del Rio, and then we will have unlocked all the cities in Texas. Very excited. One less achievement to worry about in the game. I think next time I play ATS, I'll head on up to Colorado and work on those cities. I think I have 5 in Colorado. Then I have 1 in Utah, and then after that, I have everything. Very exciting stuff. I'm still going 5 over the speed limit. Haven't seen a cop yet. Big yawn. 11 o'clock, just about. Beautiful afternoon, holy cow. Gorgeous cloudy day here. I am going into another lane. Just trying to admire the beautiful sky and my truck. My paint job on my truck. Roadwork ahead, reduce speed. Okay, I guess I'll reduce my speed. I was about to say I'm gonna be an idiot and not let that guy get over. And there's also a tire in the road here. I'm gonna go 5 over. What road work are they doing? The center lane of the road here? There's like nothing going on. Oh, it's on the other side of the road. Okay. I'm gonna get back into the right lane here. The CMV inspection station, however, because we don't have any cargo, we probably don't need to stop. Yeah, we can bypass it. Good. We have no cargo. We can just drive right on by here. There's some more road work they're doing there. It's cool they have a whole like road construction zone right in this area too. That's honestly really cool. Realistic. I'm sure a lot of people watching can probably be like, yeah, that looks like, you know, this highway near me or something like that. And now we can go 75. Now we can bump it up. 265 miles. We're making great time. We've shaved off like 5 minutes of time so far, which is really good. Left lane for passing only. Schulenburg, LaGrange. A little bit of a truck stop or a rest stop up here on the right. There's an IKEA billboard. IKEA opening soon. That's cool. I wish I had an IKEA near me. Holy cow, I would be going there all the time. There's quite a few things that I actually would like to buy from IKEA. However, unfortunately, I do not live anywhere near an IKEA. So, yeah, kind of screwed. Unless Texas has one. I live pretty close to Texas, so. Yeah, we have 227 miles to go, just a little over 4 hours game time until we get to Del Rio. Unfortunately, I could not find any cargo jobs out that way, so we're just driving out there. Driving on out there. Interesting. I'm surprised I'm passing cars. Dude. That's very realistic what just happened there. People do that all the time. Dumb drivers. We're making great time. Holy cow, I love highway driving. I just love being able to go and not have to stop and go through like stop signs and traffic lights. Holy cow. A med just made me 44.5 grand. Good job, man. Oh, my speed limit goes to 70. Well, I'm gonna keep going 75 here. I'll go 5 over the limit. I'm not too concerned about speeding right now. There's a big rest stop over there. Lots of trucks. Even expands. Holy cow, there's a lot more on that side. Expands to the other side of the road too. Speed limit's still 65. Continue going 5 over. I mean, if I'm going 5 over, I could go 80 once the speed limit goes back up, but. VW White Road. What a name. Looks like we're loading into a city. My game just hitched a little bit. Usually what that means is a city's loading in. Let's see, is it San Antonio? Or did we already pass San Antonio? Ah, good old San Antonio's loading in. I have a straight shot right through to Del Rio, so we're gonna be on the highway for the rest of the drive. Yeah, that game hitch was San Antonio loading in. We have almost 7,400 miles on the truck. Very happy that I'm actually putting miles on this now. I've damaged it quite a bit tonight from wrong turns and driving into invisible barriers.
Keep left.
So I'm gonna have to get it repaired at some point. El Paso, Austin, and Laredo. I think is what that said. Austin's behind us. Oh no, it did say Austin. Okay. Get your tickets now. It's 80 XP for 100 miles of free roam. Nice. We've been doing a lot of free roam driving tonight, which I don't normally do. I think in this instance, it's just because I was trying to get my achievement. That's why I'm doing so much free roam. Because like once you get down to the last few cities in a state, it's kind of like really hard to like pinpoint a delivery there. We have 123 miles to go, just a little over 2 hours until we get to Del Rio. And pretty much the entire rest of the drive is highway, so I'm very happy about that. It's about 5:51 p.m. We've actually shaved off about a half an hour from our trip, which is really good. My speed limit's back up to 75. There's a combine harvester. Nice. Makes me think of Farming Simulator. It's another game I could play at some point. Just cruising. Nice, beautiful area around here, though. It's been a while since I've driven through Central Texas. Some cinematic drive-bys here. If the camera angles would work, they don't seem to want to work. Also, there's a railroad signal here. Imagine hitting that thing going 75 miles an hour. There's DPS that's passing me. Oof, they're speeding. How fast are they going? They're going like 80. It's crazy. So I don't get a speeding ticket. We'll go the speed limit behind him.
Go straight.
Go straight. 65 miles to go. An hour and a half game time. Just short of 8 p.m. is when we'll be rolling into Del Rio, I think. I thought that was two DPS agents or troopers, but it's just 2 chargers. All right, chances are we're probably gonna get stuck at this intersection for another light cycle. This is rush hour traffic, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna get stuck for another light cycle. That's okay though.
Go straight.
Looks like most of these people are turning right, which is awesome. Yeah, we're definitely getting through this time. We'll do some window down driving here. Pull this one down about halfway. There's either a fountain over there or a fire hydrant got hit or blew up. That is a fountain. That is a heck of a fountain there. Holy cow. That's crazy.
Go straight.
Just waiting to hit my cruise until that speed limit changed because I don't want to get pulled over. Or I don't want to get a ticket. And now I can't go 5 over anymore. Can at least zoom on up the speed limit here, 75. So. Close the windows, a little loud. Another 100 miles of driving in free roam. We just got some more XP. We're also 32 miles away. We're getting pretty close to Del Rio. I'm waiting for that achievement pop up. Oh man, please don't drop the railroad crossing. Okay, good.
Go straight.
It's gonna happen one of these days. That railroad crossing is just, the train's just gonna be like, I exist, and then I'm gonna hit it going 70 miles an hour. It's gonna be a brutal accident. All right, I think I'm gonna bump up to 80 here. That trooper's pretty far in front. There we go, yeah, 5 over, this is perfect. There's a ranch right there. Nice big farm. And we're reducing speed ahead because we're coming into Del Rio. Oh, it really drops fast. Holy cow. Any moment now. Very exciting. There we go. We have discovered Del Rio. We have achieved the Lone Star State. Discover every city in Texas. We've done it. We have discovered every city in the state of Texas. That is awesome.
Go straight.
All right, let's pull up the map and try to find like a rest stop or something to stop at. I think there was one in Del Rio. We're going right to one right now. We'll stop at that and we'll end the stream. Let's go in patch. I'm getting ready to end my stream here in just a minute, so I will have to decline the convoy. I was just trying to get here to Del Rio so I get my achievement for discovering every city in Texas, so. And I'm still waiting for the light to turn green. There we go. Probably gonna have to turn left up ahead, I think, maybe.
Go straight.
Also, don't want to get a speeding ticket. Mr. DPS is watching. Is that a train? Yeah, it is a train. Okay, I heard right. Veterans Boulevard. Let's see, what is the status of the traffic signals on the other side? Hopefully I get my green here pretty soon. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna try to get through this intersection as well, so I'm gonna speed a little bit here. I don't want to sit through. Yeah.
Go straight.
Oh, how they used to. Oh yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I mean 7:52. But I'm gonna kind of drive a little fast because I want to get through. Everything in a timely manner. I hit my brakes too soon there. Yeah, we'll stop at the rest stop and we'll call it there, I think. Avenue T. That is an interesting street name. Five over is not too much of an issue. That DPS trooper's gone. If there's one coming the opposite direction, I'm probably gonna get a speeding ticket, but it's not too much of a concern.
Go straight.
It's pocket change for me. I've made like $2 million just from my my truckers that are working for me. I have no idea where I'm turning in here. I guess up this way?
Left, and then turn left.
You know what? I'm gonna go in this way, because I'm not gonna go around the block. Would have just literally gone around just to come in the other side. Okay. I have no idea where the... Okay. That's crazy. I'm gonna come over here. I think this is the truck. Yeah, this is the truck fueling. Come here and get some gas. Fuel up. There you go, 60 gallons, not too bad. All right, let me save my game, even though saving or exiting automatically saves it. I have so many save games, I don't even know what the heck to do with them anymore. Anyway, we managed to get all of the Texas cities done tonight. I'm very surprised I did that, but I put my mind to it and I was committed, so I ended up doing it. We have discovered everything in Texas. We've barely driven through Texas. You can see all these gray roads that I have yet to drive through. I think the next time I stream this, I'm not sure when I'll be streaming it next, but the next time I'm gonna head to Colorado, and I'm gonna try to get the remaining 5 cities there, like Alamos. Alamos is gonna be kind of out of the way. What I'll probably do is just try to get a delivery up there, and then I'll drive and just go up this way. So, surprised I haven't gotten Fort Collins. I guess I have to actually go into Fort Collins to get it. But anyway, that is where I'm gonna call it. If you're watching this over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Come hang out on Twitch, twitch.tv/ICD24. It is awesome. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you later, YouTube. Bye, guys.